appropriate. Just okay. So we're live, and we're gonna do Tales from the Loop. This is part 2 of part 4. That makes sense, of the season of the Mad Scientist. And so where we left the kids last time, they were actually at the deserted farm of Lena, the scientist, and we said we would jump them back to their treehouse. So it's late Sunday night, and you guys are at the treehouse. And I guess maybe you had left a note for Chris, your wrestling friend, to meet you. And you've probably been there for a long time, Chris, because it took a long time to get home. And you guys arrive, and he's there. Unfortunately, Donnie had to scoot to get home because of the late hour and his parents getting up early and this and that. So he's not with you guys at this point, but you guys arrive at the treehouse now, and we can just do it like that. So actually, so what have you been up to, Chris? I'll put it on you first, since you're in the treehouse waiting for these guys. You see a lot of extension cords there, but you have no idea why.
Okay. Well, just so everybody catches up, I guess I had the wrestling match one of those times. Then I got grounded because my dad figured out I took the Pop-Tarts out and gave them to Sharky.
Mm-hmm.
So been grounded.
Oh, did we lose you?
Yeah, I lost sound.
Oh, he's grounded again.
Maybe you lost. Did you mute your headset?
Something got unplugged.
I don't think he's muted because I usually see a little thingy.
Yeah, but if you mute your headset, then you don't see it in the Hangouts.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's very high tech.
Oh, grief. Can you hear me?
Now, yeah.
There we go.
Okay, sorry. So I had the wrestling match, and then Dad found out that I'd stolen the Pop-Tarts for Sharky. So I've been grounded for a while. So no more Pop-Tarts for Sharky. But what are all the extension cords for?
I guess you'll find out when they arrive. So you're there hanging out, waiting for your friends to arrive. Normally, you guys will hang out on Sunday. And you'll probably get to the point where you're getting ready to leave because it's getting late and you're still wondering where the heck everybody might be when you guys show up at the treehouse. You probably see light inside the treehouse, which is kind of unusual for you. So maybe you're a little cautious, especially with all that's going on. So let's go left to right so we can walk up. So Sharky, you guys are approaching this treehouse, and you see, as you break away with Donnie, you see that the treehouse has some light coming from it.
Oh, damn those little shits. Now they're inside. I knew it, guys. I knew it. Let's go. And I rush.
Get some rocks.
Grab a couple rocks.
That's the most violent. Okay, so Kenji is running towards the treehouse as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And Chris defers, picking up rocks.
That's our space.
Got to defend it. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you guys climb up, like you normally do, and you pop up and you see Chris, who you haven't seen in a while.
Whoa! Weren't you grounded?
Yeah, I've been grounded for a while, thanks to you.
Wow.
Wait, did you fight those kids off?
Yeah.
What kids?
Where'd they go? Oh, wait. It's you. You had the lights on. Oh, man. I throw my rock down.
Yeah. Where have y'all been?
Do you hear about the dead body?
No. What dead body?
We found a dead body out in the woods the other day.
Why'd you do that?
Because they were talking about it in school.
It was at the bonfires. Did you go to the bonfire?
Nope. Grounded from that too, thanks to Sharky.
Man.
Oh, you missed so much.
Yep. Thanks to Sharky. Missed so much.
Told you so many times, Chris, if you would consider using your window for more than looking out of it, you wouldn't mind being grounded.
It was a long way down.
That's because you've got one of those big houses.
Well, we found the body. It was that Nina scientist woman. She's the dead body.
Remember the Isaac the robot? The nice robot?
Yeah, I've got to take him a comic book.
Yeah, don't forget.
But
No, I've got it.
I don't think Isaac's Isaac anymore, though.
Yeah. So, Isaac worked for Lena. Used to. But now Lena's body's dead.
Who's Lena?
She owned Isaac.
She's the weird scientist that made the dinosaurs. Don't you remember?
Nope, I was grounded. Y'all saw dinosaurs?
Uh-huh.
I want to see dinosaurs.
Yeah, well,
And
you
they're
missed it.
fierce.
Well, I'm pretty fierce. I'm not scared of dinosaurs. I am scared of heights, though.
Well, what if a dinosaur bit you and dragged you up into the sky? Would that make you afraid?
And spiders. But carry me into the sky. Was it a flying dinosaur?
T-Rex. It was a full-grown T-Rex.
I don't think T-Rexes can fly, you stupid dummy.
No. It would bite you, and then it would just like one of those claw things would just grab you and in its teeth and just hold you and shake you up in the sky.
Y'all
I'd be
actually
scared
saw
of
one of
that.
these.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually went back in time.
I want to do that. Can we do that again?
We broke the machine.
Of course you did. I bet it was Sharky's fault, wasn't it?
Hell no! I didn't have anything to do with that for once.
Is she telling the truth, guys? Or is he? Sorry.
I shrug. I don't remember who broke it.
It's like been like 6 months in like the life of a kid. That's like forever.
Yeah,
Uncomfortable silence.
it was broken when we found it.
Oh. Well,
So anyway, so Lena's this evil scientist who brought dinosaurs through a time portal that she made, and she has Isaac as her helper robot, and then we found her dead body, and we decided to go back to her house on the island to check out what was going on. And what did we find written on the walls?
Binary.
No, what did it say?
It's like, long live Lena.
I think y'all are making this up.
It's long live Lena and binary.
What does that look like? 22111?
No, 101110111010.
Yeah, Christopher used his calculator to figure out what it said.
Oh.
But there was more, right? There was some notes. Did we bring the notes back?
Yeah, and
Recorder.
he has some weird Wagner fetish.
Wagner? Who's Wagner?
You know, like the Valkyrie, Valkyrie, Ring of the Valkyrie, Wagner.
That's
Kind of like
Wagner.
Lord of the Rings.
It's Wagner. I think he's like, I don't know, English or something.
He's long dead.
Like Lena? What's her name?
Yeah, at least that long.
Well, yeah, show him the folder.
Yeah, we're showing the folder.
It says something
We
like,
have-
my
we
plan,
have-
eliminate
yeah.
kids. Use
Exhaust
Wagner rings against them. They are surrounded by machines.
So what are we going to do about this? I mean, nothing gets me grounded, I hope.
Well,
Yeah.
we think she wants to kill us all.
Because we foiled her giant dinosaur plan.
Oh. Or did Sharky do something?
Hey man, what's about me all the time here? It's not always me. That's like I told the teachers. I only set the lab in flames once. The other time wasn't me.
You made me get you Pop-Tarts, and then I got grounded.
Yeah, but that's just because you don't execute that well.
I execute just fine.
Oh, apparently not.
Hey, who has a cat?
What cat?
Asma.
He does.
Asimov.
Oh,
Sharky has him, I think. You fed him the old fish.
Yeah, right. Do I have him? Really? Oh God, that
You
poor
said you
cat.
cat, yeah.
I guess it's had.
My assumption is you took the cat with you. I mean, you don't have to take it.
Yeah, we took the cat.
Yeah,
Maybe
you said you were taking.
Maybe Donnie has the cat, but I'm not sure.
And Donnie has the dog. I'll have the cat if you don't want him, Sharky.
Yeah, better you take him because, food wise.
He could be the clubhouse cat.
Yeah.
That would be
He's-
really cool.
Oh yeah,
Look,
keep the
here he is.
birds
He's a
away.
little black skinny cat. Asimov. This used to be Lena's cat, I think, or Isaac's.
We think it's Isaac's cat.
Yeah.
Because Lena has a rubber duck called Noble, or Nobel.
Noble.
A little bit of both.
Lena said that Isaac had let her down. So we don't know if Isaac. What's going on with Isaac?
Well, we think she took over his body.
Yeah, we can't trust it. So yeah, what did the notes say? There was something about switching. Oh yeah, am I a god? And pictures of us and our school records and something about Olaf and Hayden.
Who's Olaf and Hayden?
No, Odin, right?
That's a
Oh, yeah,
difference.
Olaf and Hayden are those two security guys over at the Microlex.
That's correct. Yep.
Oh, that's right. They were the friends of the police officer.
That's right. Yep.
All right. So I got my notes a little bit messed up.
And the police officers is
Ingmarie.
Oh, that's our confident, right? The cool one.
But you can look in Lena's notebook here. There's like 4 types of handwriting: 2 that look like men, and two that look like women's, and one's probably Lena's. And I'm worried that Inga and this Olaf and Hadar are working together.
Wait, who's Inga?
Ingmarie.
Oh, Ing.
But
Amy.
she was so cool. I mean, she believed everything. Yeah.
She believed everything we said. That is alone suspicious.
Oh,
But-
I see.
But maybe she's just smarter than the others. Chris, what do you say?
I don't know her.
Oh,
Who is she?
she's cool.
She believes in Nessie, right? Or
Yeah.
the lake.
Oh, the Loch Ness monster. That
She's
thing's real. That's a dinosaur. Did y'all see it?
No, because
No.
we're not at Loch Ness.
Well, it might
Never
swim other
own.
places. I don't know. Maybe it swims here sometimes.
Well, she's a police officer who found the body after we found it, and we talked to her, and she got really interested when someone mentioned one of us mentioned dinosaurs, and she said, "You guys know about the dinosaurs?" She said, I've come here to take this police officer job so that I can secretly study the dinosaurs in the lake." She knew all about the kind of stuff that we know about. And so she was really cool. She's going to set us up with a tour of the Microlex lab tomorrow.
And who has a key card? Who has a key card?
I don't have a key card.
Christopher.
I have a key card.
Where'd you get the Cree card, Christopher?
We found it on Lena's body, and I do.
Lena's dead body.
And who
You stole
searched the body? Because you didn't dare. Ha.
I'm so gonna get grounded again.
Yeah.
Man, but it's for a good cause. This will be awesome.
Well, it
you
doesn't
never
matter
get
because they've
grounded.
got your look right here. Lena's got your file.
Why does she have my
gonna
file?
kill the kids. What'd you say?
I said, why does she have my file? That's weird. What does it say?
Part of the gang. Well, it says your grades.
So those are all good. I hope.
Are they? Let's take a look.
Can we change those grades?
Well, that's a good question. I look over to Christopher.
Well, I can do it, but we should change it like after we graduate or right before we graduate. Then they won't know.
Yeah, can you give me all A's all over? That would be
That'll
so
look too
awesome.
suspicious.
What?
That'll look too suspicious.
Why?
Yeah, you can't do all A's.
Yeah.
Why not?
Have you met you?
Guys, focus. Forget about the grades. If you can get into the school computers and change our grades, what I was thinking is, boy, this Microlex thing sounds like a trap. But if we could get into their records tonight, we could find out whether it's a trap.
Oh, that's true. Because tomorrow, those two guys could want to mug us or something like that.
I look over to Chris and I grin over my whole face.
Well, you can't get me in trouble this time. Mom and Dad are out of town. I have a babysitter, but she thinks my curfew is 12. Who would ever give a kid a curfew of 12?
It's probably about 11:59 right now.
I forgot my watch. What time is it?
Let's say it's 10 o'clock. If your curfew is 12, we'll give you 2 hours. Why not?
So, Daniel, explain to me again how that leadership stuff works again. So, if I roll that and I succeed, then we get what?
Right. So if you want to roll a leadership, so it's called, right? Leadership?
Yeah, I think
You want to roll a leadership roll. If you roll it and you succeed, then you get dice that you can add to a dice pool towards the event that you you have to give, they have to follow the instructions that you give. So you have to actually use it in a way that's like, I mean, it can be vague, but like if you say, if you use it to talk people up and to motivate people to like break into this place, then things break in, they'll get extra dice for. However, if you fail, you actually take a condition. That's the only problem.
Okay, but only me then.
That's right. You'll take a condition. Yeah, and yeah, they'll basically lose confidence in you. But yeah.
Okay. I'll do that later. I have to think of a perfect wording then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and if you you have to have a little bit of time to do it. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of time. Just have a conversation before. Obviously, everybody has to be together.
Yeah.
Does anybody? Well, actually, I already said that all your conditions would go away because every time you start, all conditions go away. So if you had conditions, we'll say whatever you guys had a heart-to-heart talk or whatever on the way home, and all your conditions are away. You can also use your I forget what thing's called. Sorry. You can. I usually have a character sheet open so I can see it. You can use your pride again, even if you already used it. So you can do that, and also any luck. All that stuff's reset basically each session. So if you want to, just so you know. Okay, so yeah, what are you guys doing? So you're in the treehouse. Donnie's back, probably getting yelled at right now. For the extended, but you guys are making a plan.
Yeah, Chris doesn't know still what the extension cords are for. So you would see a TV, right?
I think you brought the TV back before you went. Yeah.
I don't know if I brought it back. I probably brought it back because
Okay.
I think you did.
Yeah, so then the extension cords just ends in the treehouse.
So don't worry about that.
Yeah, so what are they for?
Oh, I brought from my house a Betamax player, and a TV to watch a movie.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but it was evidence, not for fun.
Not just any movie.
Yeah, I mean we're almost men. Well, some of us, and we can always just have fun. We're here for a purpose, and that's what I want to tell you guys. We have to go tonight, like Kenji says, and we have to do this like real men. And Kenji, you're the youngest, right?
I am 13.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Donnie's the youngest. He's not there. I don't know of you guys, though. I think you're all 12 or 13, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I had a birthday recently.
Okay.
I puff up my chest.
Yeah, me too. So Sharky says,
I
he
probably
turns
look the
around
youngest.
to what?
I'd probably look the youngest.
Yeah, probably. So he first turns around to Christopher and says, "So Christopher, your part is." Oh, so he says first, we'll do this like in the movie, you know, Ocean's 11. You, Christopher, you are responsible for everything technically, you know?
Uh-huh.
And Chris, if someone rushes us, you just knock him out. And Kenji, you're the distraction.
You're Sammy Davis Jr.
And now
I pat my tape deck.
yeah.
I get it.
And now I roll my leadership because that is my motivation speech.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh.
3 6s.
Nice.
I had 9 dice, so
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Wow, your leadership is really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, so you have those 3 6s. So just make note of that. You have 3 dice that you can assign at any point during this thing to people to use. So if somebody's doing something that's hard for them to do, or you need to make sure you do it, you can give them dice.
Okay, cool.
So 3 dice. And they don't have to all be at once. You can spread them out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It sounds like a really good plan, except what's Ocean's 11?
Hold on. You had 3 successes? I'm sorry. You have 6 dice.
Oh, that's even better. Wasn't there the old Ocean's 11
Yeah.
movie? Or yeah, right. Okay.
With Sammy Davis Jr. and the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was a reboot. My bad.
Yeah, it's a remake.
Of course. All right. Sorry. Hey, I think I found an appropriate picture. I'm going to log out and back in real quick.
Okay. Cool. That sounds good.
So are we gonna actually try to sneak into this lab tonight? Is that what you
Yeah,
mean, Sharky?
That was your idea.
No, I looked at Christopher to hack in, but
Yeah.
sneaking in maybe works better. What is this card? Is it Lena's card? I seem to recall it was actually someone else's card that was
No,
on
it's
Lena's
Lena's
body.
card. I duped it.
All right.
Yeah, it's Lena's card, but it has a different name on it. Mona Seelan, because remember she was using a false name.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
And you duped it, so it's not like it's been on a dead body. That's good.
No. We gave the real card to Ing.
Yeah.
But not all of them.
What?
I seem to remember you guys lifting some money off the dead body.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that
we
was
did.
Donnie. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
we paid
Blame
for
Donnie.
our travel.
Travel expenses.
Oh, well, it didn't work. I'm back. Sorry.
It shows up correctly in the video, though.
Yeah, we won't see it, but supposedly it'll be fixed. So you will no longer be a Sith. Whatever you
One of these kids does not belong.
I suspect you've been infiltrated by somebody who's not a kid.
One of these kids is not like the others.
Okay. All right. So you want to try to break out. So you know where this place is. It's on the outskirts of town. And you have your bikes, and Sharky has a skateboard. So you certainly could make your way over there. It'll probably take you maybe like 20 minutes or something on bikes to get to where you got to go. It's on the outskirts of town. Well, you don't know much about it because you didn't go on the tour yet, but you do know that it is. Well, you'll know when you get there. It's a large single-story white brick structure with a black roof. The area is enclosed with a tall wire fence. Let's see. I don't think. Okay, so this is a bunch of cars, but there wouldn't be cars at night. So I'm going to say the parking lot's probably empty. I guess I can. Doesn't really matter if you see the map. That's why I don't want you to. Let me just show you the map. Okay. I'm just going to screenshot it so you get a general idea. But it's pretty simple. But it might just be easier to do it this way. Application window. Let's see right there. Boom. Okay, so obviously you can't see through the walls, but you get the idea. There's this fence around here. This is obviously the gate, which is closed because it's nighttime. I'll say you see it from a little bit of a distance, so you also see that there's a walking path of the gate right here. We'll say coming from this direction down here. Oh, you probably can't see it from outside that. So you're coming from like either of these gates you can see. Mm-hmm. This is fenced all around, though. It's a single-story building, so you can see the whole thing. There's no cars there now. And you see that there's a big like garage-type door here. These look like they're windows. This is obviously the front door right there. And there's the bathrooms once you get inside if anybody has to pee.
And there's no sign saying electric fence.
Let me just check. I don't know. I'll take first. Let's see. Start presenting. Actually, I'll leave it up for now. I don't think it should matter.
Is there a gate?
Yeah, there's a big gate.
Oh.
Here. Oh, sorry, I went off the thing. Onto the left side. And then on the right side, there's a small like walking gate. Mm-hmm. And obviously the thing on the side is the basement. You don't see that. It's underground. The area enclosed with a tall wire fence. There's 20 cars in the parking lot, which is not right now to the bus sensitive. Let me just check. Okay, tall fence. No, the fence does not have an electrified sign on it. It doesn't appear to be electric fence. You've seen electric fences now, or at least one that said it was an electric fence. It doesn't have like the wire that an electric fence generally has.
Do we see a guard? Any type of a guard?
You do not see any type of guard. It looks like there's like kind of security lights on inside the building. Through the windows and stuff that you can see, that kind of dim lighting that's in the hallways when buildings are closed. But you don't see any like physical guards, and the doors seem like they're closed.
So where the walk-up gate, is there a camera there, or is it just a gate?
Go ahead and roll the investigate, I think is what it is. I should probably bring character sheet up so I can see. Let's see if you guys see anything. Everybody can do it if you want. You're looking around to see if you see any cameras or anything. Go ahead. Everybody can investigate, see what you see. 2
successes.
Oh, nice.
I don't roll then. Although I could maybe. Who knows?
I completely am tired out from all this travel and didn't see anything.
Oh yeah, me too.
I actually got 2 6s.
Oh, nice. Well, you've been resting.
Yeah, but I used to roll terribly.
Yes, powers.
Let me just bring up character sheets so I can see the different roles. Okay, so yeah. All right, so that's cool. Yeah, you don't see any cameras on the outside of the building.
Oh.
You basically see the fence, which does have it's got one of those like locks that flip down to keep the fence closed, and there's like a padlock through it. The fence itself is about 10 feet tall, so kind of a regular kind of wire fence, chain link fence, I guess you call it. It looks like it's locked with what looks like a chain around.
So all of them are chained closed? For the cars
both gates. If you walk up to both of them, you guys kind of do a lap around the building. We'll say looking for any security cameras or whatever. You don't see any, and the main gate is like a big like double swing open gate because obviously cars have to drive through it, and that one has like a chain wrapped between the two parts of the gate with a padlock on it. The on the back one, the walking gate, it just has a little lever that flips down to keep it closed with a padlock on it.
Oh,
so both of them are locked. Yeah.
So for the car one, usually there's some slack because you don't want cars to go through, but is there enough slack that we can squeeze through?
Yes, without having to climb over, you mean? Sure, you can try to squeeze through. If you do a move, everybody can do a move to squeeze through, or to climb over, whichever one you choose. You just do a move roll.
Oh, 2 successes, so I can lend one to somebody.
Yeah. I'm assuming everybody's going in, right? So everybody should roll.
I just got 1 6.
1, 2,
I
one
got
as well.
one. I got one.
Oh, we all made it. Cool.
Awesome. So you can, let me see if there's anything extra you can have then. I don't think on this one you really would. Ooh, you impress someone.
Great. Someone, the security guard is impressed.
You either have you impress someone or no one notices you.
Yeah, no one.
There we go.
Okay. All right, no one notices. You don't want to impress. Okay. So you guys squeeze your bodies through the gate, no problem. You're skinny little kids, and make your way, I guess, towards the entrance. Do you want to go towards this like the door, which is on the southern part of the building, or do you want to go towards the northern part of the building where there's like a big garage type door?
Yeah, I want to go through the southern part, the lobby.
Okay. Just like a regular door.
Yeah,
Cool.
and hope that the key card opens it.
Indeed. Yeah, you get there, and there's a like a big heavy door with a kind of window in it, that you can look through. And you're looking down in the hallway, and you see basically on either side of the hallway there's two a desk like on either side, kind of flanking the hallway. Nobody's sitting there right now. Let me stop this. I can actually. Oh, I'm still. I never switched myself from a caveman. So like either side of the hallway, there's like what would be security desks, but nobody's sitting in them. And you're looking down, the hallway is lit again with this kind of security light that's on at night, and you do see actually on the door a card swipe.
Yeah, I'll swipe the card.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll investigation before you do that.
Everyone?
Yeah, anybody who's looking down the hallway, I assume all you guys are probably looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure nobody's there. But
Yeah.
2 successes.
Okay, cool.
I got one.
1.
0.
All right, so Christopher, only you see that there are actually kind of like what is like Ocean's 11s? There's like motion sensors. There's not cameras, but there's motion sensors in the hallway, and they look like that they when you're looking into this this room, this hallway, I should say, it goes down, and you've got like these two desks on either side. It looks like just beyond that, facing kind of the other way, so it probably wouldn't affect you right this second. But if you were to walk down the hallway, you would have got caught in it. There's a motion sensor on the roof.
How wide is the sensor? Is there any way to
it's facing the other way, so you can get behind it, but you don't think that you'll be able to walk past it without setting it off.
Oh. So
But you could try to do something. I mean, you can get close enough to it to mess with it if you want.
So
it's pointed right now.
and then turn it so it points a different direction, and then
Yeah, you could try to point it at a different wall or up into the
Yeah, but
ceiling.
that'll make it sense movement.
Yeah, you're gonna have to just make you'll have to make a tinker roll if you want to mess with it, no matter what you do. You just have, depending on what you do with it, I'll I might give you a plus or a minus depending on how you want to handle it. But yeah, there's basically like a motion sensor.
yeah.
Does it look like we can get into any of the rooms without setting it off, like the office or the conference room or the stairs?
No, because those are all past it. It's basically right in that little corner.
But this is the only sensor I see. There's no other sensors we have to mess with.
It's the only one that you see. Let me just look. Yeah, you don't see any within like a range of normal vision. Like there might be some at the end of the hallway, but they're pretty far. Well, you rolled 2 is what was the minimum you needed. So
Yeah, I'm thinking I want to tinker with it, so I have a good.
yeah, like you can definitely get up behind it if you want and try to tinker. But just, if you want, I just want to tell you that before you walk through the door.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so if you swipe your card key, which you were pretty successful in making before, it opens up the door, no problem. The front door opens. You do see that it takes a second. Like it's like a little red light on it. You swipe it, and then nothing happens for a second, and then it does click to green, and you're able to just pull the door open.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then I tell her, I have to mess with this sensor and make it think that it's nobody's going by.
Yeah. The only issue would be that it's up in the ceiling.
Oh, can we get on the desk? Does that get us high enough?
Okay, yeah, you want to try to slide a desk over? Yeah, that's a good idea. You can do that. If you slide a desk over, probably take 2 people to do it, but you can do that.
Yeah,
I look at Sharky.
Slide it over.
Is this the time that I'm supposed to do a distraction?
No.
No. goodness.
So who's moving the desk?
I'll get Chris to help me move it. Or
Okay, so both of you guys roll a sneak.
A sneak.
Or Chris
Okay.
and Sharky could do it. Probably.
Too late.
Okay, I'll just roll my 4 dice. I got 1 success.
Nice.
I got 2 successes.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you move it really quietly, so you don't have to make any sound, which may or may not make a difference. But yeah, so you slide it right over underneath, and now you can climb up on top of the desk and get up to this thing. If you want to roll a tinker roll, you should be able to.
Okay.
Disarm it, or what do you want to do with it exactly? You want to take it apart? Do you want to point it somewhere?
No, I want to make it think it's working, but basically the sensor is not going to pick up anything.
Gotcha. So you can like cross the wires.
Yeah.
So that they always have a signal and it doesn't. Okay. That seems fair.
So I got 2 successes.
Oh, perfect. That's what you need. So yeah, you're able to do it. So now the sensor's still in place. You didn't move it, but it's no longer. You're pretty confident that it's not going to pick up your.
Yeah. Then of course I wave my hand in front of it just to see if the alarm's going off.
All right, guys, get ready to run.
I go. Oh.
Yeah. 100% doesn't go off.
Kenji, do the distraction. Do the distraction.
Okay, so you're able to go past it, and now you're looking down into this hallway. I'll just pull that back up, which is easier.
When we're in this entry lobby, sometimes companies have like brochures for you to peruse their products while you're waiting in the lobby to meet with someone.
Oh yeah,
like
posters too. Yeah, maybe there's posters.
Yeah, there are. There's some posters and stuff, and you see that that Microdex, like you get the gist of it, that they are a company that they provide they make circuit boards and small electronic parts for other things. They don't sell directly to consumers, but you definitely see like those like the future is kind of thing, and they make like motherboards and stuff like that for computers, but they don't sell direct to the public. They're kind of like a vendor of pieces that other people use to create other things. And you can see that in like their brochures or whatever, because there is definitely an area here. Probably when you walk forward, you see that there's obviously this conference room that you walk past. There's an office over there. The reception area is probably where you find those things. You kind of walk forward and see that. So yeah, you're kind of standing around this reception area, looking at the various brochures and stuff, and you see that they produce they're high tech, and they produce micro boards and micro stuff. It's all very micro. That's the name Microlex.
Are there nameplates on the office doors?
There are, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for Mona.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk up and down the hallway, and nothing here on the. I keep going on this way. You walk down to these offices and stuff, and none of these offices say Mona. But you now, by walking this far, you see all this. There's basically an elevator over here. You got a little factory area. You've got a bunch of offices. None of them have her name on them. All of them have names. None have her name. But there is a stairway here, and bathrooms, and an elevator.
I guess stairway goes down.
Pretty strange that there's a
The stairway goes down.
one-story floor or one-story building.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the stairway goes up by the picture, but it's actually there's no up. So, right, that's like a double stairway. Or maybe it's 2 stories. Maybe it goes 2 stories down is what it does. So it goes deep. Yeah.
Were there any signs for our other guys, Olaf or Haidar?
Yeah, you see that their names are actually on the desks, the one that you moved. One of them said Olaf, and the other one says Haidar.
Oh, okay.
What was that?
So they work with the security. Yeah.
Oh, let's go through their desks now that you found that.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll an investigation. Whoever's looking to do that.
I'll go through.
I'm so tired. I just sit down in the corner.
Oh my god! I got four successes.
Oh wow! You make up evidence.
You know all. Let me just read the entire module to you. Okay, so you got the 4 successes. Let me see what else you get with that. You definitely get something. You get to ask additional questions for each die. So you get to ask 4 questions. and that I have to answer honestly. So, what do you want to know about about them that you find in the desk? It's reasonable that they have in their desk, obviously.
Yeah. Is there anything unusual about these two guys?
You'd see a lot of. I mean, considering that they're probably adults. In fact, maybe you see that you can see maybe there's a picture, so you see like how old they are. They're twins, and they're older gentlemen, like not old, but older, like definitely middle aged. And when you start looking through the desk, you see like magazines about alien invasion type stuff and kind of Loch Ness monster, like that kind of stuff.
They're in the know.
Yeah, so that's a little. So it might be a little bit odd that like adults would be interested in that. Maybe to you.
But that's like what Ing is into.
Yeah, exactly.
The other thing is see if they've been employees a long time or they're newly there.
Yeah, they have been employees here for a while, 5 years. You see,
Oh.
maybe you find something that says like there's like a card or something.
I shrug. Maybe this isn't a trap. But why was she so keen on having this come over here?
You see, actually, also a flyer from a club that meets once a month to discuss like the occult and stuff like that, like the same stuff.
Oh, they're into strange things, maybe. I guess the last thing is to see if there's any evidence that they work for the Loop.
Yeah, you find nothing that says that they were. In fact, that it doesn't seem like that at all. Like you only see that they've worked here for the last like 5 or so years.
Okay.
You don't see anything else that seems like it would be evidence that they'd work anywhere else that was related to science or anything else.
Oh.
Hey, Christopher, is there anything connecting them with Lena? Like, I don't know, mentions about Wagner or anything?
Yeah. Let's look for some Wagner stuff.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Yeah, nothing about Wagner, nothing about any of the weird stuff that Lena to be part of, like the dinosaurs or Isaac or any of that kind of stuff.
Well,
maybe we should just go home and get some sleep.
No, let's go downstairs. We're already here.
Oh man, be careful about motion detectors.
Okay, we'll make sure.
Yeah, you can do investigate as you go down the stairs.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, 3 successes. Wow, these dice are high.
You're on fire.
And I'm only rolling 5 dice.
I can't see anything. I'm rubbing my eyes.
Down there, and you're like thinking, okay, so maybe there might be a motion detector or something, and instead you hear something. You hear kind of a clicking sound, like something moving on the floor, probably an animal, and then you hear like a little bit of kind of like a growling sound, which is weird. At first you think maybe it's growling at you, but then you hear a second growling sound, and you realize that it's further down the hallway.
It's like dogs, guard dogs?
Yeah, like a dog growling, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and they seem to be, based on what you can hear, they seem to be like walking around down there. So they're loose.
Oh, there's guard dogs down here. So, I guess we'll creep back into the stairwell, close the door, and I say, there's guard dogs down here.
God, if only Donnie was here. He knows what to do about dogs.
Wait, do we have the cat?
No, we don't have the cat. Cat was left at the clubhouse.
Safely.
Up in the clubhouse so that it can't get out.
Right.
Well, I don't know. What do you want to do?
Didn't someone have like dog treats? Or was that Donnie?
Kenji, I think it's time for the distraction.
I start to shake.
Hey, how fast can you run, Kanji?
Dogs are scary.
I know.
Especially guard dogs.
They can only hurt if they get you.
You're crazy.
Is there a way you can lead them somewhere and lock them in a room somewhere?
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to go down there and try that, but you certainly could try. You haven't seen them yet, so you'd have to run down there and see where they are.
And then lead them into a room somehow, and then
Get out. We don't know what
Yeah.
the floor plan is like down there.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we'd have to lead them up here.
Or, we should get the tour.
This doesn't look so unsafe now.
I can run really fast. Sorry, I can run really fast.
Oh, Chris says he can run really fast.
Yeah, but I don't see any up here. I don't think that. Oh, wait, the kitchen. If you could lead them into the kitchen, we could close the door that you went in and you could go out into the cafeteria.
Yeah.
But it's going to be pretty obvious in the morning when employees come in that someone was messing around.
Well, they would never think it's us, so.
That's true. What's keeping the dogs down there? Why don't they just wander up here anyway?
There's a doorway. There's a door at the top of the staircase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they only show like an open space, but it's a door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, this is a really risky plan, guys. Like if someone gets hurt.
Well, Chris's parents not here, so I guess he'll be okay.
I feel
Okay.
the need for speed.
Okay, yeah. So like this is the doorway. That's the reason why. So basically, they wouldn't be able to come through this door, or maybe they're just trained. I mean, you don't really know, but there is a door here.
All right. We don't have. Well, let's go in the kitchen and see if there's like a sandwich or something in there that they might
Let's see if there's like luncheon meat or something, or some Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, there's got to be Swedish meatballs in the refrigerator. I'll say there's some food. Somebody left some lunch from well, it's Sunday though. I'll say there might be something in there, but it's probably. Go ahead and roll something.
Oh.
Because it's the weekend, so I don't think people wouldn't leave Swedish meatballs necessarily. Go ahead and roll a investigate, see what you can find, and the better you get, then the better the food will be.
Yeah, I could use some food for right now myself.
Oh, I
speaking
got
of which.
four fives.
Two.
I got 2 6s.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, 2 6s. I find food for Sharky as well.
Nice.
High five, Sharky.
Yeah.
You find food from. So yeah, so you find some like crackers. You don't find any like meat product that's like nice and smelly, but you find some dogs will eat anything. So like they're not dog treats and they're not meat, but you find like some kind of like granola bar or something that you think maybe you could convince a dog with. But
Chris also got 2 successes.
nice. Yeah, two is good to get the granola bar. I
So
think
should we hide in the conference room when you try to like bring them over in the kitchen and? Oh, we have to hide in that office. So when you bring them in the kitchen, we have to close the door behind them.
Yeah, someone has to be in the office across from the kitchen. And someone probably also has to be in the cafeteria to slam the door after Chris runs through it. And maybe we need one more person with like an office chair or something to
just in case.
Try to beat the dogs off if they I mean, I don't know. An office chair is probably too big for one of us to hold, but maybe something similar, a stool or something.
Yeah, I'll say in the cafeteria there's like regular like small like folding chair type chairs, like not big office chairs.
Okay.
Or you can take a chair from there. Yeah.
All right, I'll volunteer to be the office chair wielder and attack the dogs if Chris needs it, because I'm weaseling out of being a distraction.
So we're going to lock them in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna lock them in the kitchen.
So if I'm understanding your plan correctly, you're going to get them to come up these stairs, right? And then they're gonna chase Chris up here into the kitchen. He's going to run through this door.
Yeah.
Somebody over here is going to jump out of this office and lock the door.
Yeah.
Chris is going to run through, and you're going to close the door on the other side.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable.
How can this go wrong?
No, it should be good. There's just going to be multiple parts to it, obviously, which is cool. I like it. Okay, yeah. So how do you want to proceed. So who's going where?
So I guess I'll go down the stairs, right, to get their attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then-
I think Sharky should close the door from the kitchen side.
Hey, I don't know
You're
how that.
fast.
Oh,
right?
It'll be moved.
What?
If that matters.
It'll be
No,
a-
I wanted to say I'm the boss of Ocean's 11. I don't do shit, but
And what are you doing exactly? Not what you said, so you can't use any of the roles.
so what do I do? What did you want me to do? Close the door?
Yeah, the door to the kitchen, the first door.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I guess I could try to close the door to the second door. But
Cafeteria
my
door.
move isn't that great, but that's
Okay. So where are you going to position yourself, Kenji, with the chair to help Chris if he gets attacked?
Well, I think there are two choices. One is, I think the smartest one probably is to be in the cafeteria so that if the dogs don't get trapped in the kitchen, I can help beat them back into the kitchen.
Okay.
But the other option is to be like in one of the offices in the middle of the hallway. So if Chris gets caught in the middle of the hallway, I can reach him more quickly.
Hey, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a conference table in that conference room?
yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why don't I just run in, run around the conference room, and I run back out, you shut the door. That's a lot less space than all the way across the building.
That's true.
If you think you can do that.
If I can make it to the kitchen, I can make it to the conference room.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
true.
It's getting turned around without them biting your head off.
I'm not Sharky. I can do this.
Hey, don't talk like this. Listen, it was all my idea, which it wasn't, and I all arranged this. Stop talking like that, or
I think Sharky, we need another pep
You're-
talk.
you're not in the band anymore.
You only have one dice roll pool at one time, so you can't.
Well, the thing is, I don't think we're following the original plan. So.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're still breaking in though, so at this point you can't have another dice pool until you. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
you can use them later if you do like the technical. Actually, you could use one already on the technical stuff, but yeah.
Can't when we're out of here? Can't I use my dice or our dice pool anymore?
Once this mission is done, then they're gone. You can do a new one.
Oh, okay.
So we're following this plan that where
Yeah,
you
you're supposed to be
assigned our
following
roles.
Right now, and now you're
Mhm.
not following the plan.
Okay. Mm.
So if y'all want me to run to the kitchen and cafeteria, I'll do that. But I'm just thinking if we ran to the conference room and then I ran around the table.
Well, either way, you're not
Otherwise-
following the plan. That has nothing to do with that. Because originally, Kenji was supposed to make the.
make a distraction and
Exactly.
yeah. So we're not following the original.
So you just can't use the dice pool. It doesn't mean that you can't do it. You just won't get those extra dice. At least for now. I mean, if you do eventually do what Sharky said, then you'll get the dice pool.
Yeah. But if you're
Well-
confident enough that you're fast enough, then
Yeah, you may not.
you come into the conference room, you run back out.
Yeah, I mean, either way, even if you run to the kitchen, the only way that you'd be able to use those dice pools now is if Kenji ran to the kitchen, because he's supposed to be the.
Distraction.
Damn.
If that's not happening, really,
Now,
I think roleplay
so,
would change it just because.
do dogs like sound? I mean, if I put my tape deck on, would they be drawn to that?
Yeah.
Use that somehow?
I mean, out of character, maybe we should stick to the plan because I mean we have those 6 dice, right?
Yeah.
I mean we can't basically fuck up right now. Oopsie.
But if his character is not, if he's role playing his characters, he'd be afraid to do the thing with the dogs. I mean, for the dice is kind of.
But Kenji could put his tape player in the conference room
Yeah, that is true.
and
Mm.
make noise, and then when the dogs run in there, we close the door behind them.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would work as long as I don't know about dogs though. I mean, we don't have dogs in Japan.
But
So
you,
Because
do dogs like sound or something else?
but you know what? You won't get your tape player back.
Damn it!
Why did you tell him that now?
wait. Maybe we can tie a fish line to it,
Oh yeah, and then we pull it out.
pull it out, and close the door.
And there won't be any tooth marks on it, right?
No, we pull it out before they get there.
Fast enough, yeah.
Yeah, because we got a pocket full of fish line, right?
There's probably something in the lab, right? Like, or in the kitchen or something.
Yeah, you could probably find something in the kitchen.
Storage, yeah. There's some
You can just
twine.
use some cellophane tape from this receptionist.
You could rig it. You know, you won't get any extra points to use for it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm willing to do this as long as I don't get my face bitten off by a dog.
No, but you just put the thing over there, and then, yeah.
Don't worry, Kenji. That's not part of the plan.
So,
okay.
Straight. So now you're gonna put the tape player in the conference
room, right?
Okay. And hope that the dogs that are a floor below you are going to run up the stairs and come to it.
Well, we probably need to attract their attention and then somehow get them to run in the conference room with the sound.
Okay.
And then when they do that, then we can pull the tape recorder out and slam the door.
Right. Really tight timing here. So we're going to hide in this office in the lower right-hand corner until the dogs go by, and then we're going to run out, pull the cassette out, and slam the door.
Yeah.
I could stand on the other side of the conference table, and then you play your music. The dogs come in. I could distract them, then run back out if that's helpful. But if it's not, I'm okay with just pulling the tape recorder back out.
Have you ever seen how sharp dogs' teeth are?
Yeah.
You ever seen how fast I am?
But they're probably Dobermans or German Shepherds or something horrible.
Guard dogs, man.
Probably poodles.
They could be raptors.
Okay, I don't want to do it if it's raptors. No.
Okay. All right, so what's the plan?
All right, so we're going to put the tape in there.
Okay.
And
playing music. What kind of music is playing?
I'm going to figure that out.
Okay.
Wagner. You should play some Wagner.
I don't have a Wagner tape. Do I look like I'm 80 years old?
Nice.
Oh, man.
I think it's going to be like Blockhead by Devo.
Okay. Nice.
And I guess I'll open the door to the basement and like
run up,
shout at the dogs, and then run back into that little office in the lower right-hand corner. Let's make sure we can get into that door. It's not locked.
Yeah, and then I'll close it, and then hopefully they'll run into the conference room, and then
right. And then we'll have to have it timed perfectly after they run by to run across the hall, close the door without them turning on us.
You really should run by, go to the reception area and hide, and hope they go in the room. And then you come back out, pull the tape, and slam the door.
I want to be in a safe place like an office, not a receptionist.
Well, that would work too. If they go by the office and they go in the conference room, then we can come back out and do that. Both will work.
All right. So I guess everyone's going to hide in that little office?
I guess so.
All right. Here goes.
Okay, and you're going to put okay, so you're going to put your I just want to get this right. So you're going to put your tape player playing Devo on the conference room table.
Yep.
Okay.
No, under the table.
Under the table. Yeah, makes more sense. Attached to it is this long piece of cellophane tape that you've made.
Comes out the door.
I think a piece of rope is better than the cellophane, which will tear it. Like,
where are you gonna get rope?
We don't have time to find rope.
You got cellophane tape. Running out into the hallway.
Yeah, cellophane tape.
Go into the stairwell, and you're gonna like yell down there or something to get the dog's attention.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you hear them coming, you're gonna run across the hallway into the office.
Yep.
They're going to close the door for you.
Yep.
And then when the dogs go by, you're going to quickly open the door and pull the tape recorder out. Now, who's going to close the conference room's door?
I think it's me, unless someone else is.
Chris.
I don't care.
Chris could hide in the reception area and then come out.
All right, so Chris will be hiding in the reception area. And once the dogs go in and the tape recorder comes out, he'll jump up and close the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
That works.
That sounds like a perfect plan, I actually think.
So how do you want to split up the 6 dice?
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure,
What you can do is
Sharky, grab a folding chair so you can fight them off.
Hell yeah.
And where are you going to be, Sharky?
Yes.
Where though? This conference room. You want to be behind reception? Corner.
I'll be in the office with the folding chair from the.
Yeah, I think so too. And then just run out, right?
Yeah. If things go wrong.
Okay, that sounds perfectly wonderful. Who's pulling the tape deck back?
It's my tape deck. I'll do the
Okay.
pull-in.
All right. Cool. All right.
That's an iconic item, right? So you get pluses, and then also
Yeah, you'll get a +2 on because it's your kind of.
it would probably give you
Well,
majority.
not pulling it out, but you'll get it on the attracting the dogs.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because you're gonna have to get the dogs to come first. That's gonna be the tricky part. That's gonna be an emphasize roll.
Oh, well, that's actually what I'm good at.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to get the dogs to come up and into
You
the
know
room.
how I'm going to do it?
How you gonna do it?
I'm going to make meowing sounds.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not that good at empathizing.
Nice.
I thought that was my specialty, but it's not.
Well, at least you get the +2. So do you want to use or take any of the? You have 6 extra dice, so you can just have. So just so you know, so I mean, I'll just run through the whole thing. Just so you're gonna do that, and then I think that you should probably be fine to get into the office because you can probably hear them coming from far. I'm not gonna make you roll for that. But then once they go by, I'll say that Christopher will be in charge of rolling an investigation roll to make sure that you hear them go by into the conference room because you're inside of an office, so you're gonna have to do it by the listening.
Okay.
Oh no, but you're not closing the door. You're just hiding in there, right? So you don't have to do anything. But you can still do that to know if they're out. Also, Bill's character Chris will have to roll and investigate to know when to jump over the conference room table. I mean, the dining room table rather, reception table, and then a move roll to close the door. Right, and then at that same time, Kenji's going to have to roll another roll to pull his deck out, which will be a move roll. Does that all make sense?
Sharky, you're the boss. How are you going to distribute your boss time?
Do I have to do that before?
Yeah, you got to tell where you want to use it. Well, you can do it one at a time as we go through the rolls, but that's the order that we're going to do. So do you want to give any rolls to the initial emphasize roll to get the dogs to come up in the first place?
To get what in the first
Get
place?
the dogs to come up the stairs in the first place.
Oh, okay. So, how many dice do we have there?
There's 6 total.
No, for the attraction roll.
Currently, we have 6.
Okay. Maybe we then should take 2, right? What do you think?
That's exactly what I would have suggested.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so see if you can get the dogs to come up anyways.
All right. Kenji nods at that and
And
heads out and.
I'm sorry, before you do this, you're already adding your tape deck, right?
Say again?
You're already added in your tape deck because you can use it.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So the music is playing. Hopefully there are no like sound alarms in here. And I sneak over to that door to the stairs and really fearfully push the lever down to open it and peek through. And hopefully there are no dogs right on the other side of the door yet. And then I say, meow. Meow. And hopefully the dogs start to come.
Let's see if they come.
I got 2 6s.
Yay! Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're dogs. They need 2 successes. Okay, good. You hear them coming. They come running up. So
All
I
right.
think we can make it into the office, no problem. That shouldn't be an issue. So the next thing will be let's roll investigation to see if you guys know when they come by because you need to know that in order to pull the deck.
How many
Hold
dice?
on.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. How
Yeah.
many dice do we have?
I have 5, so
Uh,
Well, it's Chris that's the most important one because he's the one that's going to
okay.
close the door.
Yeah, my investigate's only a 3.
Oh, okay. So I'd say if you agree, we keep the rest of the 4 dice and give them to Chris.
yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
So I actually failed, but can I use I'm the smartest kid in school?
You can use that now. Sure, if you're the smartest kid in school, you can figure when dogs go by.
Yeah.
Or you could just take condition. Or you could try luck.
Oh, I could try luck. Let me do luck.
Yeah.
I'll do a luck. Reroll. Oh, I failed again.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
So do you want to do that, or you can you can still take a condition if you want, or you can just use it if you want.
I'll use the pride. I'm the smartest.
Do you need to? I mean, out of character, is it important for you to succeed at this?
Well, in order for you to pull the tape deck out, because otherwise you won't be able to time your end of it right. Because that's what he's in charge of, is listening for the dogs.
I thought I was pulling the tape deck out.
You are,
No.
but he's listening to know when they go by.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And when the door slammed, is gonna when you.
Well, you don't care about the tape deck.
Can't I? Can't
No.
I take? I
Are you-
can take away conditions, right? With the leadership.
you can do it later.
Oh yeah. So take a condition. So we.
No,
try
that's
to-
okay. I'll use the smartest kid thing, and then.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So you'll know when the dogs are at the door when you hear them enter the conference room or whatever.
Yeah. Go, Kenji, go.
So now your character Chris has two different rules. One is going to be to time it, which is going to be investigate, so you can close the door behind them.
All right.
Okay. So take the four dice we have left. You can add those to them.
Okay. I got 3 successes on that roll.
Nice.
Yes.
Cool. So you are totally. I mean, you can just ask other questions, which isn't really a thing. So you totally know when they go by, and then you're going to need to make a move roll to see if you can close the door fast enough.
Or
Okay. So if I use my wrestling shoes, I get +2 more dice, right?
Yes, you can use your wrestling
Can
shoes.
we do Kenji's pulling his tape deck out first before the door's closed?
Sure. Go for it, Kenji.
All right. Is this a
Makes
move?
sense.
Yeah, well, it's all happening at the same time. Because he might not get the door closed fast enough anyway, so it might not matter. That's the point.
All right. I got the tape deck.
Okay.
Oh. Good.
One success. I
Nice.
assume that's enough.
Now for me,
No, you need 2 successes to get it because they have a special attribute that requires 2 successes.
Oh no! It's pulling through. It's snagged. It's snagged on the conference legs. Cable's legs.
Oh shit.
The tape broke.
how many successes do I need to go in and get it and then come back out?
Well, you're already closing the door, so you'll have to do it again. At this point, this is all in action, basically. So yeah, you got to see if you close the door or not.
I know, but what if I want to go in to get his tape deck first?
Hold on.
You would know that they didn't get it out. I mean, it's all happening at the same time.
Can
Okay.
I see that?
Well, roll investigation again. Roll a regular investigation, and then you can see if you see the tape deck not come out. I'll give you that.
Okay. All right. It's just a regular investigation, correct?
Yep, just straight up investigation. If you see the tape deck come, I mean, you're probably so focused on what you're doing.
I did not see it.
Yeah, so I think you just didn't see it at this point. So you will close the door, yeah.
But when I'm standing in there with my chair, right? And if I see that the tape deck is still hanging there, can I rush over and give it a kick?
Roll investigation to see if you see it.
Oh, well, I'm not good doing that. 4. Okay. No. Oh, yeah. 1-6.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your move first.
Okay. Holy crap. Out of 10 dice, I got 1 success.
Which actually is not enough. So you're actually not able to close the door. So
can I use a luck?
Yeah, but you can use a luck if you want to roll.
So how does that, do I re-roll everything?
You can re-roll everything that didn't succeed.
Okay. All right. Oh, I got 1 more success. Okay. No, 2 more. I got 2 more
Yeah,
successes.
you're able to close it. Now, Sharky, roll your move.
Okay.
We're going to need to get 3 to have beaten him
What?
before he closes the door.
Oh, shit. Okay, come on. 1. Oh, no. Okay, I have 1. I'm a womanizer, doesn't help here.
Probably not.
So,
That depends on what kind of dogs there are.
Maybe
I
they're female
use-
dogs.
I use 1 luck.
Okay, go.
My 1 remaining luck. Yes! Got 3.
Nice, perfect. So
Ooh.
just as you're closing the door on these dogs, probably because you had to like use your luck. So you almost slip closing the door, and that just gives Sharky just enough time. Maybe you guys bump into each other. That's probably what happens. Sharky's like, wait, and he grabs the tape deck as you slam the door shut, and the dogs are now in the conference room. And they're barking. And you have your tape deck.
Oh my God! Thanks, Sharky.
Yeah, give me 5.
Oof. That was exciting. Let's do that again.
Yeah, let's do that on our way out. So we gotta let the dogs out once we get out of here.
Okay.
Who's gonna do that?
And by the door. Yeah, they're growling, barking.
Yeah, we'll go downstairs.
Cool. Yeah, that was interesting. Okay, so yeah, you can go downstairs and you end up down here on the second floor, so the basement floor rather. So you're down here, and again, you see a conference room. This office right here. It has the false Lena name on it.
Yeah, let's go in that one.
Cool. Yeah, I think it's open. Let me just check. Yeah, all the offices are unlocked here. So basically, yeah, because you bypassed the original security system, so you're good. Yeah, so you open it up, and it's a small, smallish office. She was working in the micro chip design area, so she has like little stuff on her wall and stuff with the technical diagrams and stuff, and she has a computer.
Yeah, let's find out what she was working on.
Yeah. So let's see. You can. This is your deal here. You can roll a calculate. Okay, so she has a security system on her computer.
Okay, I'll do it.
So it's a two-stager. You have to first successfully roll a calculate to understand how it works.
Okay.
And then you'll have to roll a program to bust it.
Okay, I'll do the calculate. Oh my God! I'll re-roll. Use my last luck.
Okay. You as far as getting schooled now. I was like, oh no.
Oh my God! My dice hates me. So yeah, no successes. I think I have to strain. I think I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
I thought you were the smartest kid in the school. You can't even get past this computer.
So is it subtract the die now before I roll, or I lose it?
Yeah, you subtract it immediately.
Is there some way I can help him?
I don't know. Is there?
Oh my God! I failed again. Oh my God! Not rolling any.
You can just try yourself at this point. You just can't figure out how to get around to security. Like it's a weird, some kind of weird code that you've never seen before. Like it's odd. You're trying the most common stuff that you've done, and you've just never seen anything like this before.
This is crazy.
Have you been using your calculator?
Yeah, it's not working.
Does anybody else have calculate? Well, I guess you all have to calculate. If anybody else wants to try it, you can.
I might as well.
Yeah, because you can't. You're in here.
I play computer games on the computers.
Yeah.
2 6s out of 3 dice.
You just walk up and you just try the most bizarre thing. Like you're like, hold on, let me just type in Wagner or whatever. And it totally works. So now you're inside. You get into our system, but in order to get past, in order to actually get the information,
I need to do a program.
You have to do a program. This one's pretty serious. So.
Okay.
I don't know that anybody could. Yeah, I don't see how you could help really.
2. It's 6 5. Oh, and then I have my okay.
Yeah,
Oh my God! I rolled a lot of 1s and 2s and 3s. Failed again.
I'm just shaking my head. Give me that keyboard.
No, you have to either take a condition and try again. Nobody else can help you at this point because basically the failure for this, the computer erases everything.
Okay, I'll take condition. I'll take exhausted.
Yeah.
And that subtracts another die.
That's right.
Come on! 1 success.
Oh, that's all you needed. Yeah, so you're like, It's like a computer will erase in 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. You're like, oh, you press the button and it all comes up with all the information. And you see basically a file that says Wagner rings. And you start to look through it, and you can see that it's all about her designing of microscopic machines. And these machines are built using her own DNA. They can actually be used to infect other machines. And when it does, it causes them to be self-aware. And to some extent be influenced by Lena's thoughts. It also allows the messages to be sent to the infected robots or machines using a radio transmitter.
Wow.
And everybody can roll a comprehend as you guys are kind of all gathered around the computer looking at this. So anybody can roll comprehend, and you could probably use your calculator for this too, I think.
Yeah. So 6.
No successes.
I comprehend one thing.
Nice.
1 success.
Okay, good. Okay, so you realize a couple of things. Number one, she was obsessed with this, obviously, and she's trying to create this this thing that can control robots. But what she seemed to have missed or didn't quite understand herself was that this Wagner ring infection, that's basically it's a powder that they were making, can also infect humans. And if it's infecting a human, it will have a similar effect. It'll basically make them be influenced by somewhat by Lena's thoughts and memories, and also they'll be able to be sent information, transmitted to their head directly through the some kind of radio transmitter. Which obviously now with the comprehend roll you can realize if you haven't already that's what that transmitter was that you saw. But also you realize that this stuff isn't forever. Like it basically if somebody were to stop being infected by it, whether it be a robot or a person, after a couple of days the effects would wear off.
Oh, so Isaac would turn back to himself.
Yeah. The blah blah. You also realize, so she's talking about like the process, and you realize that the laboratory here, because let's say you pop over there and you look at her, maybe she doesn't know, that says that is much too small to produce more than enough to infect 3 or 4 robots. In order to expand production, which is what she wants to do, she would need a much larger laboratory.
Does she have plans for a larger laboratory yet? Or?
She doesn't say that she has a laboratory. She just says she would need one.
No.
It seems like she's in the beginning stages of testing this to see if it's. That's why she hasn't quite figured out the part about being able to infect people. Like you guys kind of figure that out, but she obviously she doesn't mention it, but you can tell by looking at it that this could work. It seems from her notes that she's only been using it on robots so far, and only a couple of robots.
So, do I know which? Does she list her lab, like some sort of serial number for her work? That if we go into the laboratory, we can find out which one is her work.
Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah, there's information that if you wanted to go actually look at the physical station that was building these little micro.
Yeah, so I want to destroy that.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You go over to the area and you find basically what are. It looks like there's basically a lot of these machines are designed to make all the different microcomputers, but you can see the ones that she was using, and you certainly can destroy it. That shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I basically want to deprogram it, or
Okay, so you don't want to vandalize it. You want to mess with it so it doesn't work. All right, so
I want to if there's samples, destroy the samples, and then
okay,
and then misconfigure everything so it won't make this stuff anymore. Right.
Okay, yeah. For that, you'll have to do a program.
Okay.
Or a tinker, whatever is better for you. There's a tinker in this way. A tinker tech. If you want to do it without leaving obvious signs, otherwise you can smash it. Obviously.
I think I'll just program then.
Okay.
Is there anything else unusual or
besides the mind control robots?
Yeah.
No.
So I got 1 success and 4 ones.
Nice. Yeah, that's all it took. Yeah, you're able to like basically whatever specific movements and information were in these machines that were building those microcomputers. You basically erased or changed so they would do them. It wouldn't create them anymore, basically. It doesn't look like that it's been used for a little bit though. Like as you know, I mean, she's obviously been gone for.
Yeah. Can I erase her lab notes and everything on the stuff that she's doing?
Yeah, you're in her computer. I mean,
Yeah.
basically, she had a security code on that was pretty tough, as you know. It took you a lot to break it. And nobody's been using her computer from what you can tell, and this seems to be the only place she has these specific notes. So you can definitely delete them.
Yeah, so basically erase the files and then, have it rewrite over the hard drive.
Okay, you can do that, sure. Yeah, so you can sit there. That should be easy enough. I don't think you need to roll for that. So all you had to do was actually enter the wrong password the second time, and it would have erased it. So you probably could just do that. It basically destroys the information, so you can rewrite over it. So okay, so that destroys any means that this can be used. But yeah, you definitely realize that this could be somewhat delivered into people. It can be delivered into robots, and also it wears off after a bit. That's basically most of the information that you get. That's understandable.
So it needs a broadcasting thing. Was it?
The broadcasting thing can send information. Without the broadcasting thing, the infected person or robot would just act based on Lena's like kind of personality and emotions and stuff.
At that time.
Yeah.
So were these UFO occult club people, were they interested, like if there were magazines and stuff about the occult stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Are there old issues or are they just new issues of?
No, there's quite a few, and they're like dog-eared and stuff, like they've been read over.
So they were interested in this a long time. So it's not because they're affected by Lena that they're suddenly interested in these strange things.
I'd say that seems like a fair assumption. Yeah, they're definitely older stuff, older than she's even worked here, because she's only worked here for. You probably get that information with their investigation. Like they probably had like an employee list or whatever. She's only worked here for since like right around Christmas. So, and they've got stuff from like 2 years ago.
Yep. Good thinking.
Yeah. All right, so you're able to do all that. Before you break the dogs out, let's maybe take a quick break. Because I think a couple of those disappeared.
Okay.
Let's do a quick drink break, and we'll go from there.
All right.
I'm back. So have you decided already if you continue to run it with your own ideas?
I was just talking, of course, to yes, for sure. If you guys want to keep playing until you guys are 16.
Oh shit! Then you could just kill them off.
Once you're adults, you can die. Yeah, for sure. I have this. The book has a bunch of these are like
hooks, right?
modules. Yeah, they're like 1 page. This tree has a weird thing, and then you just create a story around it. So we definitely continue if you guys want to.
Well, I love this game, so I would definitely continue.
Yeah, I like it too. I'll definitely play if you decide to run it.
Yeah.
And I'll not be so absent, I promise. I just have been busy lately with different things. I apologize.
Right.
Hey, so quick question. My picture I have, it looks like it's just a circle. How do I make it a... No, y'all can see the big square?
You mean when it pops up, right?
Yeah, like when I talk. Is it just a circle of a kid, or do you see the whole kid?
It'll always just be a circle, I think. Mine's a circle, right? Hold on, let me switch mine to my...
Yeah, it's a circle. And then it has like the echo rings around it.
Yeah.
Well, see, when I see you guys, y'all are like a big screen. How do I make it a big screen?
That's XSplit or Manycam.
Yeah, they're fancy.
That's then instead of your Google picture, you use that instead of your cam, you know?
Okay, it's called what?
Either XSplit,
PC or Mac.
PC.
Oh, yeah. Good question.
Yeah,
So either XSplit, but that doesn't work for everyone too well. So if that doesn't work, I would try Manycam.
Yeah, the XSplit is better than Manycam, but it stopped working for me, so I went to the Manycam.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't have any of those options because I'm a poor Macintosh user.
Yeah, poor.
Okay.
Well, Manycam's free.
Yeah, they're all free.
No, but I don't think they're for the Mac, though.
Yeah, Manycam is. I'm on a Mac.
Oh, okay.
See, Daniel, no excuse anymore.
Yes, I'm the only person. I'll start talking about your Android phones and PC computers, and I feel a little left out.
So at least the circle of Chris is better than Darth Maul.
Yeah.
I still see Darth Maul.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I can try to hang up again and see if that works.
Don't worry about it.
I've changed it on Google. I
now
apologize.
It could be changed. You could try. It always takes some time.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, let me hang up real quick and I'll try it again.
Okay. I have to make a bookmark here so I know to check out this Manycam thing. That way it can be fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Manycam just lets you do the bar on the bottom and
yeah, but you used it for your game too. I mean, that worked pretty well, right?
Yeah, but it's not as... You can't put pictures up as good as the XSplit.
But it works.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to have to develop a software so I can do it. How's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Or I just don't. Let's see what I do.
With your great Google search.
I mean, the other way to do it is just to share a screen. I can just put it in and do that. Yeah. But I don't really care. So. For those who care. I do like that, like when you're running games, you can put, you do it a lot, like the way you change the picture as you're which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that works really well.
Yeah, I like that. So that is fancy.
I mean, it's really just fancy. Nobody needs that, of course, but I like stuff like that.
Well, it's nice to make it look good.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, be careful with your players. If you make it too festive, they will tell you. I will never forget that, Harry.
It's just that one.
That was so funny.
It looks like...
Yeah, I know.
All right, I'll keep my mouth shut.
As you said that, I saw it too.
Well, nope.
I can't get it to change. I'm sorry. I tried a few things. I don't hold the game up anymore.
Oh no, I see him. I
Oh.
see him now.
Really?
Yeah, Hangouts
Not
is
me.
so weird.
I still see Darth Maul.
Me too.
I see the wrestling guy with the attractive helmet.
Ah.
Mhm.
Hey, you got to protect the ears.
They might bite him off, like Mike Tyson did that time.
Goodness.
Okay, anyways. So, how do you want to get the dogs? If you want to. I mean, I think you've got the information that you wanted.
Can we just?
I'm thinking we just leave the dogs in.
No,
Is there a key card mechanism on that door as well?
No, but we could tie some Scotch tape to it and then pull it out towards the front door, and then we can pull the door handle and let them out as we leave.
Okay.
They'll still, be suspicious because they're not locked down on the bottom floor. But not as suspicious.
And not as suspicious as them being locked in the conference room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say that like the door that blocks the staircase is one of those doors that if you open it, it'll stay open until you close it. So you could leave that door open so that it's not, so it doesn't look like the dogs open the door.
Yeah, it looks like somebody accidentally left it open and the dogs.
You definitely can do
It's
that.
probably one of those security guards that we're going to be meeting with.
Yeah, one of
Gets
those.
the blame.
Yeah, you guys are probably exhausted now.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted and upset.
Yeah.
I want to go home.
Yeah. So how do you want to get the dog out? Somebody's just gonna pull the door with the Scotch tape.
Yeah,
I think that works. No one will know. Well, no one will be suspicious about a
some
piece
Scotch
of
tape on the door.
hanging off of the conference room door. Happens all the time.
Oh, you want to leave it?
Yeah, well, we have to compromise here, right?
Well,
Well,
if
I
we
think
leave the dogs in there, they know someone was messing around, but it doesn't come back to us.
Yeah.
Well, if we just leave the downstairs door open, and then right before we leave, we could open the conference room door and then run out the door to the south. They'll think maybe they just left the door open downstairs and the dogs have been all over the place instead of just being downstairs. Maybe.
Kenji's shaking
That's
his head.
Nope,
Dog
that sounds good to
teeth.
me.
Yeah. Well,
Slobber.
I volunteered to be outside. Somebody could do that. If they wanted
Yeah, so
to.
who wants to do that?
I'll do it. I'm super fast.
Okay.
All right, that's
It's better than getting caught.
That's true. Oh, my categories. So everybody can. That's fine. If you want to do a. So I guess this being the case, you're not going to try to put the security back the way it was. You're just going to leave it not functional.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it not functional.
I mean, you did it pretty discreetly, so they might just figure out something issue. So, all right, let's have you do a move roll and see if you get out of this place without getting bit by the dogs.
So I think all the rest of us are outside waiting, right?
Yes, we're all waiting.
All right.
I assume that everybody's outside waiting with the door open for him so that he can run out and then just
Yeah.
close it behind him. That shouldn't be an issue.
Am I able to use my shoes again?
Sure. I think that seems fair.
All right. So it gives me 10 dice.
Nice.
Wow, you better
You are fast.
Yeah, my body's 5, my move is 3, and dice make shoes make it 2 more.
Wow.
That's amazing.
All right, here we go. All right, so if ones were successes, this would be amazing. Not, in which case this is a big fail.
Okay.
Oh no! The
Oh
dog.
wow! What's your pride? Can you use your pride or your luck?
Oh my god.
My pride is my dad was a fighter pilot, so I guess he was
Oh.
really fast. So maybe I can. I don't know. I got nothing.
Use your luck.
Yeah, you can use luck if you have any luck.
Well, I got 2 luck points.
Mhm.
I used one a few sessions ago, and I used one just a few minutes ago.
No, they
Oh no,
reset
you get them back for
Yeah.
now. Hmm
Oh, okay. So, all right. I'll say okay. 1, 2, 3.
So you got one
Phew.
left.
Yeah.
All
10
right.
dice.
Here we go. 10 dice, not a single 6. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. I also didn't roll but 9 dice last time. Okay, here we go. 2 successes. Thank goodness.
Thank God. Yeah.
You needed 2, right?
Yeah, you needed to because they have fast moving. So yeah, you just barely get out as they're snipping at your feet, and you close the door. Yeah, the dogs are barking at the door. You're kind of standing out there in the dark, probably exhausted and wanting to go home.
Yeah, I'm definitely exhausted. I look in too and stick my tongue out at the dogs.
They bark.
Yeah, I'm going home. I'm tired. I'm upset. I can't believe Kenji figured this thing out. I'm just so upset.
Nice. Yeah. So is everybody heading home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your plan? So you do have an appointment to meet like a field trip if you still want to.
Oh yeah, let's see what havoc we wrought here.
Hey, how far out of the way is Isaac?
We don't know where he is.
Yeah,
No,
we
no.
don't know where he is.
I want to take him this comic book. Okay. Well, another time.
Last we saw him, he's far away on another island at Lena's house. But,
but
we've been at Lena's house since then and not seen him.
keep the
That's
comic book with you because we'll probably run into him again.
Oh, I will. Try here in my back pocket, fold it up so it'll be worth nothing someday.
Hey, and by the way,
But at least you're using it.
Chris, we yesterday when we were at Lena's house, we thought that maybe Lena had taken over Isaac's brain, like put her brain inside him, and if so, she wouldn't know that you had promised him the comic book. So that comic book is a key way for us to know if
Ooh.
Lena's in Isaac's brain. Right now, I think that's probably less likely now that we know some more about what's going on, but keep that in mind. That comic book's important.
Sharky has a fun fair in his face and doesn't get it.
But sometimes I'm thinking we might want to go back to that Lena's farm and turn off that transmitter.
Or use it.
Or use it?
Transmit.
Yeah, if you remember, just I mean, you could turn it on or off if you wanted, but there was a big antenna on the roof, and the antenna was smashed.
Yeah, it was smashed.
Oh, rats.
I mean, you could fix it, but it would be a more difficult tech roll to do.
Well,
let's
we
get
can do
home,
that
man.
after we do our field trip, I guess.
So the question is, because people have conditions and stuff, if you have your what do they call it, your anchor. If anybody has sorry, my brain's not working. Conditions, you can try to meet with your anchor to remove them.
Yeah, I have my dad.
So you could try to meet up with them.
Would you get rid of all of them then?
Yeah.
Ah, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else has a condition?
I don't know. Does anybody else have a condition?
Well, did I get one after that last using up my luck and then my shoes again or whatever?
No. You would get it if you didn't use your luck. If you had used
good
conditions.
Yeah, I think only Chris.
Okay.
Yes, if it's only you, then you could probably try to spend time with your father.
Yeah.
Know how you would do that when you want to do it. I don't know if you'd be able to do it in the morning or not. You could try, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. But if you do that, then yeah, because you can also remove them from each other using the clubhouse. But I think you can only remove one. That's what I'm looking at now. But if you go to your actual anchor, then you can remove both of them.
And that leadership we have as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to spend time with my dad. I had a horrible night last night. I'm so tired. I don't know what's going on. Dad, could you make those pancakes I love?
Okay, that should. My cat's having a I want to make a lot of noise moment, but yeah. So yeah, I think that you can probably see your dad in the morning. You get up early, and he sees that you're, obviously exhausted and a little, out of. And he asks you, "Do you want to stay home from school today? Because it looks like you're."
No, but I have that field trip I have to go to.
Oh, okay. Are you sure? Because you don't feel good. I can let them know. You could stay home.
No, I better go with Sharky and Chris and Kenji. They're all going, so I might as well go.
Maybe you shouldn't mention Sharky.
Yeah, keep an eye on Sharky though. I don't So yeah, he spends some extra time with you in the morning. Maybe calls in and goes late to work and makes pancakes and everything. And I guess when he feels like you're feeling more up, yourself, then he says, "Okay, let me take you to school," and then he'll drive you or whatever to school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so that would remove your conditions. Okay, so what's everybody else doing in the morning? Actually, Sharky. Oh, Sharky.
Yes, sir.
What else is there? What's it? I'll do you first. So you're doing your normal going to the treehouse?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're walking to the treehouse, and you stop by your normal vendor guy to get an apple.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you feel water hit you. Somebody's spraying you with a hose.
Wow. Who is it?
You turn around, and it's the two of the three punks that you met in the winter. They're spraying you with this hose, and they start laughing, and they say, "Ha ha! You do wet your pants, ha ha!" And then they drop the shopkeeper comes out because it's like the hose that the guy uses to clean the street in the morning. He comes out and starts yelling at them, and they drop the hose and they run down an alley.
Wow, those little shits. They were bigger than me, right?
Yeah, they're older than they're teenagers.
Yeah. I think I'll let them go this time.
Okay, so your pants are all
I'll look a little bit. No, I look totally ashamed to the shopkeeper with my apple in hand.
Yeah, he looks at you and he says, "Oh, those kids. I don't know why they pick on good kids like you." He obviously doesn't know you very well.
And I just rush off,
Okay.
blushing. Fuckers.
Yeah, so your pants are like all wet.
God
When
damn
you're
it.
at the clubhouse. So how's the morning going for Chris?
Chris is doing his morning run to school.
Okay. All right. Jogging. We know you're fast.
Yep.
Thing. And how about Kenji? What's happening there in your house as the punk?
Well, when I got home last night,
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling a little bit more secure about this field trip this time, but it's still kind of freaking me out. So I slipped in the window and got up into my room and started writing a note to my mom saying, "Mom, I love you, and I hope I see you again, but I might never be coming back. This field trip is really dangerous, and don't trust the police officer named Ing Marie. I'm going to whatever the name of the company was."
Okay.
And then I start like illustrating it with like little stick figures of what, people stabbing me or what I fear might happen, and kind of fall asleep while doing this. And I wake up and I'm not sure, should I guess I just kind of hide it under my bed, and then I come down for breakfast and
Okay, so hold on. So when you go out to hide it under your bed, you peer under your bed and you see two eyes looking back at you.
Ah!
And then Isaac, who you clearly recognize, he's like, shh, shh, and he like tells you, he's like trying to quiet you. And he's like laying under your bed.
Oh my God, Isaac, what are you doing down there? You scared the crap out of me.
He says, I'm hiding.
Well, I instead of asking him to come out, I climbed down under my bed with him.
All right. So he tells you. He says, I've been hiding. Wagner killed Lena. He's trying to take over the world. He thinks that robots should rule and people should be their slaves.
Who's Wagner?
Lena made him when to take my place, basically.
Oh, Isaac. I give him a hug.
Yeah. You see that he's kind of beat up a little bit, but yeah, he hugs you, and he actually tells you. He says, "I have, I know what they're up to, and I need your help to stop them. And I have proof that Wagner killed Lena."
Oh my God! All right, what can we do to help you? Of course, we want to help you.
Yeah. So he tells you that the Wagner has two men working for him, or I'm sorry, a man and a woman working for him that are infecting. They're using flying drones to attract machines and robots to this field, where they then insert the what they call the WR into them, which is the Wagner rings. This is the thing that's making them be able to be controlled on some level from Wagner himself. And in addition to that, they also provide a teenage girl with cigarettes that have this in it, and they're controlling her too. And he fears that she's going to, try to hurt you. And in addition to that, so those are three things. There's a supermarket that tomorrow, it's already the Wagner stuff is already there. Tomorrow, the robot that works in the supermarket is going to start injecting the food with the Wagner rings, so that they can control all the people that eat the food. So he wants you to help stop those things.
Oh my God, this is too much, Isaac.
There's a lot. And actually, since you're under the bed and it's dark, he actually opens up like a hatch like in his chest, and a little projector is inside, and he projects like on the roof of the bed, like a video that shows this Wagner robot, which looks kind of like Isaac, but is a little bit smaller and is dressed in like a lab coat. It shows him wrestling with Lena in the cabin, and then shooting out of his finger, shooting a long projectile, like a stick that goes through her head, then comes back. And then actually turning on Isaac and chasing him, and then you see like the video as Isaac runs out of the house.
You see me looking away during the violent parts.
Yeah, he's
maybe a little tear coming out of my eye.
Yeah.
Oh, Isaac. Isaac, do you know anything about what's the name of the company? Microlec, is it?
Yeah, Microlux. Yeah, he says yes. Lena was working there to use their labs to develop the Wagner rings under a false name.
The kids and I are going there on a field trip today. I'm worried that the man and woman working for Wagner, maybe one of them works there. Have you heard of Olaf or Hayden? Hadar?
He says no. The two people that are working with Wagner are Hugin and Moonin. Hugin is a man, Moonin's a woman. And then some teenagers.
Oh, more than one teenager, more than just that girl with the cigarette.
Well, the one girl is the leader, and then she has several teenagers working. She's providing them with cigarettes, which is then spreading the control.
All right, Isaac, are you going to stay here think it's probably safe for you to stay here during the day. And I'll come back and see you maybe after school and tell you what we found out. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, he says okay, and he says he'll stay there unless something happens. But he says don't. Well, he doesn't give you all the information. He says don't go to the meadow to confront the two people without him, because he thinks that Hugin and Moonin are more loyal to Lena than they would be to Wagner, and he doesn't believe that they know that Wagner killed her.
Oh, I see. Does he know where that meadow is, or the field where the drones are?
Yeah, he tells you where it is. It's the Huspy Meadow, which is it's north a bit. It's basically, it's a bit of a ride, but you could get there on your bike. It's probably take you maybe an hour. And then the supermarket is actually let me look at the map. I'll tell you exactly where they are. So I'm going Huspy Meadow. Microlex is there. Okay. Huspy Meadows. It's on the map. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, actually, that's not where I thought it was. Let me just show you the map. I'll show you where it is. So, yeah, it's basically here. You guys, just for reference again, you live somewhere in this general vicinity up here. It's over here, Huspy Meadows, and the supermarket is in Kungsberg. Oh, that's actually right here. It might even be the supermarket that your parents shop at. So it's right here, and you guys live somewhere in this general vicinity. So Huspy Meadows is a little bit further away. It makes sense, I guess, because it has to be away from. And of course, Microlex is down here. The police station is down here, which you've been to before. And this is
okay.
Yes, that's all the stuff that you know so far. So any of it's doable. You're going to be at the Microlex, obviously at the field trip. And Huspy Meadows is on the island, but you can get across there. We'll say there's a bridge or something. There's a way to get there. Okay. And also the market. Yeah, either way. Cool. All right. So then, you're able to do it.
All right. I give Isaac a hug and say, "Do you need to plug in?"
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I slip out my window. I had this whole plan of really being nice to my mom and hugging her and saying I may not live and I love you and stuff, but I've completely forgotten about that because of Isaac hiding under my bed. So I just slip out the window and don't even see my mom or get breakfast.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so you're able to do that. So I guess you guys, well, except for Chris, who runs to the school, you guys all be at the treehouse. Oh, and actually, Christopher is getting a ride to school. So I guess unless you go to the treehouse, then to see Sharky, then he'll be there by himself.
Well, actually, since everybody meets at the treehouse and I'm a little more integrated, I'll actually jog to the treehouse. My dad didn't know that.
Okay, that's fine. So you jog to the treehouse. So you see Sharky there.
With his wet pants.
Yeah, with his wet pants.
Why are your pants all wet?
Oh, don't ask. I didn't wet them. Were those shits, those little shits. And I tell you the story about those two punks we met when did we meet them?
Dinosaurs. So you didn't meet
me? Yeah, exactly. They were in search of the body as well, and were trying to chase us off. And yeah.
Hope you beat them up sometime.
Oh, totally. This time I gave them what they deserved. Yeah, and then they ran off.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
So I guess you don't need any help.
Say again?
So I guess you don't need any help beating them up. You got them already. Cool.
I stare at him for a moment. Yeah. True.
Well, if you ever change your mind, let me know.
Well, if you need some help later or something, you can tell me as well, you know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Awkward silence.
Sure, Sharky. I'll do
That
that.
comes from lying.
And then Kenji shows up.
I climb up the ladder. Hey, what's going on, guys? Ready for school?
No.
Yes.
We
have a
gotta
field
get
trip
going.
today.
The big field trip is today.
Oh, right.
We get to find out if they knew we were there.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, I'll on the way there, I'll tell them what I discovered hiding under my bed.
Oh
And make
man,
an
that's
emphasis.
like a monster in the closet.
It wasn't a monster, Sharky. It was our friend Isaac.
Yeah, I know,
He's
but you
really
can't tell me
nice.
that you weren't scared at the first moment.
I wasn't scared at all.
I'll look at you like,
It's
huh?
like seeing an old friend. Bunk beds. I hope I get to keep him.
Isaac was at your house?
Yeah. I don't know
I
how he
gotta-
got in. I
I
don't know
gotta-
how he knew where I lived.
Well, that's a little scary.
I bet he knows all those files about our grades and stuff. Probably knows all about us. But he chose my house to come to.
Well, he
Proud.
couldn't choose mine.
I'm glad he didn't choose mine. My dad probably would have found out. But I've got a comic book I got to give him.
Yeah, that's right. We gotta give him that comic book. I'm pretty sure he's really Isaac. But you're right, it would be good to make sure he's not really, you know. So, guys, if you see any girls smoking, be careful.
Ew, gross.
They're out for us.
Smoking girls are out for us?
Yeah, that's what Isaac said. Well, just one girl.
You think all his servos or whatever are working?
He was pretty banged up. I didn't get a chance to look how badly damaged he was. But he sounded like Isaac, and he could do the little projector thingy.
Do we know when he's smoking
Describe
girls?
I look at Sharky.
Yeah, Sharky would know.
Do we know any smoking girls?
Well, there was my affair with what was her name?
Maja.
Maja. She smokes. And he used apparently that word affair the first time in his life and probably heard it just recently.
Yeah, your girlfriend.
No, she's not my girlfriend anymore, Kenji. She's my ex-girlfriend.
Your ex. You
Yeah.
moved on.
Yes. Yeah, and she smokes. I mean, maybe she has some weird friends. Who knows?
Isaac said that she has some teenagers working for her. I wonder if those are those punks.
Yeah, she was kind of gothic-like, punk-like, right? Huh. Maybe she's in league with them. Maybe she wants to get me back.
Snort.
Honest look into the distance.
Get you back for what?
Well, for our affair. You know, You'll learn that later, promise. I mean, that's when when a woman like her and a man like me spend time together.
Oh, just okay.
Yeah.
Walks off into a wall.
Nice.
Oh, I get it. Get you back, like get revenge on you.
No, Kenji. She wants me as a man back. You know.
Walks off into the other wall.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see who's looking for us. There can't be that many girls who smoke, right? And probably today we'll see one on every corner.
Yeah, I mean, you're heading to school, right? So
Yeah.
when you get there, you get there and I guess, the police officer Ingmarie arranged for you guys to just you have to check in at your homeroom or whatever they maybe had in Sweden, like in the morning. But then you're just going to go to the principal's office where you'll meet with her to go on the field trip.
Oh, is she there?
Yeah, she's bringing you. I think it's only you guys. Maybe they just to make it look more legit, she asked for one of the science teachers or something to go with you. So
does Kenji get me updated on the Isaac?
yeah, you could probably find a moment if he wants to do that, like you go pee or something.
Yeah. So I say, should we tell this police officer?
Well, I mean, we thought we had some how do you say? We weren't sure of her totally anymore, right? Maybe we tell her later when need be. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll say at this point, you guys are all sitting in the back of the police car, like whispering. She can't hear you because she got the thing closed or whatever. But you're on your way.
If Isaac is right, then there's all these things that have to be taken care of. We can't be everywhere.
Okay, the ship's coming.
There's a car going by for a little long. It's unusual. Yeah,
I'm back.
Okay. The supermarket thing is destined to happen tomorrow, and the meeting with the robots is the next day.
Oh, so it's spread out.
Yeah, it's spread out. Yeah, you could. I think that's the way it is. Or the meeting with the robots is. Yeah, the supermarket is tomorrow, and the meeting with the robots is the next day. Tomorrow, basically tonight. So that tomorrow, when the food goes out, it's going to be contaminated. So the robot is going to do its thing tonight when the store's closed.
So we should stop that.
Yeah, and the meeting with the robots is the next day.
So I don't quite remember what Marie wanted us to do at the Microlex.
Well, she doesn't know that you know what you know now. I think the idea was that, if I remember right, that you guys had basically suspected that she wanted to find out what she was up to there using a fake identity, and she said that the two security guards
would help us get in.
Yeah, also were curious about it, but they weren't. They were told by the superiors that they couldn't talk to the police. So they were hoping that she was hoping that maybe you could get some information from them, that they wouldn't tell her.
I see.
I think that was the conversation that you guys had.
Right.
Of course, you already got
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So now you have.
We really don't need to do the field trip.
Yeah, I mean, you're heading there unless you just want to tell her that you already did it. Otherwise, she's bringing you to the field trip. And I'll say right now.
Was he the one bringing us there?
Well, she's driving the car, and the front seat with her is one of your science teachers, and I'll say maybe the computer lab teacher, and then you guys, the four of you, are like in the back seat, like.
Yeah, we're conspiring back here.
Yeah, so you're just all smushed in the back. Yeah. So yeah, so you're basically on the way to do this field trip to see how these like microprocessors are made, and she was just hoping that you would be able to possibly try to talk to the guys, or maybe do something that they wouldn't tell her because she was a police officer.
Well, we could still talk to them. Let's just go anyway, I think. And
Yeah, definitely.
because I have questions, like when we get there, I'll ask them questions about how to disable these micro robots. Out of curiosity.
Okay.
See whether I can get some answers like for those things.
Cool. Yeah. So you get there, and again, your science teacher comes in, and Marie introduces you guys to the two security guards who work there. Of course, I scrolled off the page for some reason. They are named Olaf and Hadar. And they greet you, and they say, "Oh, it's great to have young minds interested in this type of thing, and we could bring you around and show you the various areas, and then the scientists will be able to talk to you and kind of tell you kind of what we do here." And so they do. So let me just bring the map up so I can see what's on here. Okay, so even though you know this, so you walk in and you see the reception area. They bring you there. They have like some milk and like breakfast treats, not cookies, but like some like pastries or whatever for you. If you want. And then you're kind of hanging out there for a few minutes, and then eventually from the back of the building, from where the factory is, basically from last night, comes a guy in like a lab coat, and he comes down and introduces you himself as one of the head scientists here, and he brings you guys back to the factory, and they start to explain how they create these processors, and they use robots to put things together.
I want to, when they give us our names, I want to mark it off the other name, right? The two. Mona.
Oh yeah, no, none of the two names that you were given here are Olaf and Hadar. The two people that Isaac says that we're talking about, their names are
Eugen and Moomin.
Yeah, Eugen and Moomin. So
and none of those names are on the office doors.
No, none of those names are on the office doors.
But I would ask questions like about micro machines and how you would disable them. Is there any way of disabling them if they somehow get into somebody or something like that?
Into somebody?
Yeah.
Well, now you're talking about stories that they tell you on the evening news to scare people. Machines can't get into somebody.
Well, if they're small enough, if they're really small, they could be used to like help people like fix arteries and things like that inside their body.
Oh,
we have like pacemakers.
What's that?
Kenji said pacemakers. I'm saying like Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So he says, when you say pacemakers, he says, yes, exactly. Well, I mean, generally, any amount of an overload of electricity would probably, destroy most computers or machines. That's probably the simplest way to disable them. Little tiny machines inside your going around your body. That's not. You won't see that stuff till at least the year 2000.
Oh.
By then, we'll all be flying around in cars and have computers in our pockets. But right now, no. So they show you that part, and then he brings you downstairs to the actual, like, he takes you down the elevator, actually, to the lower factory floor, which you've already been down. And he brings you by the laboratories where you saw all the stuff. You saw it all last night, but basically they just kind of, in a very to a 13-year-old kid way, kind of explain what they do, which is essentially they make tiny circuit boards and microprocessors that go into larger machines. So he talks about, if you have a farm and you have a machine that spreads the seeds, we create some of the processors that do the math to make sure that the right number of seeds are put out to make it more efficient. Because back in the day, you used to just take it and throw it with your hand. Now with the computer, we can have the exact amount of seeds that spread out and blah, blah. And that's what he explains to you. But they don't talk about anything like being inside people's blood or any kind of crazy like that.
Do they talk anything about the Wagner?
But no, he doesn't talk about the Wagner stuff. You ask him about that?
No.
Okay.
But I do ask him, what's the smallest thing you make?
So, okay, that's cool. Yeah, so he shows you basically something that's maybe the size of like a dime. And he says, this right here is a computer that's capable of doing amazing things. It can keep track of seed counts. And this is our latest project that we're working on. And it's like the size of a dime.
You can see the boredom washing over Kenji's face.
So did Olaf and Hador follow us, or they just...
No, they're working at the front. Yeah. They're not with you now. If you want to talk to them in between, they kind of come and go. I mean, they're the security guards. So one of them is kind of with you at any time. They kind of swap. So if you want to pull one into a conversation, you can do that. While this guy's droning on. I'll say Olaf is with you now. If you want to address him in some way.
Yeah, I would actually say, Olaf, we were talking to Ing Murray, and she thought you might have things in common but you didn't want to talk about.
The direct approach.
So he says, well, in common with her?
Yeah, she said she's interested in the lock monster.
So he looks around. He says, that's only one of the monsters that are out there.
Oh, really? There's more than one?
Well,
that's why there's so many sightings.
Yes, the aliens come at various times during the year to place and to take people and place within them small machines that can control them. Usually at Stonehenge. A couple times.
Not at the supermarket?
Supermarket.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think so. Although there was a clerk that was acting very strange the other day.
Was there?
Mm-hmm.
Did it? Oh.
I was trying to buy some plums, and he said that they were peaches.
He must be an alien. He doesn't know his fruit.
Exactly.
Or its memory circuits are messed up.
So what he does tell you, though, is he says, there was even a woman who was working here that may have been an alien. He looks around. She was working on tiny computers.
You mean, Ing Murray told us about this body they found out in the forest.
So at that, he starts. He says, that was her.
We think so.
She was doing her own private research after hours. Nobody can crack her computer code. It has to be alien.
I think you're right.
Yes.
I've got a little juice box or something that they've given us as a snack. I almost
sucking
spit
through
out.
the straw, making that slurp slurp sound as it's empty on the bottom.
So he says,
nobody can crack their computer.
So he says, The owner of the company doesn't want anybody to know because he doesn't want it to get out that we have an alien working here, or had an alien working here.
So, do you hear about any other strange things?
Well, she's obviously working on something secret. But now nobody knows what it was. She's dead. And nobody can crack that code, and her lab has been sealed off. And also, there was a lot of tape randomly placed in the office last night.
Oh,
When I came in, I saw a 20-foot long strip of tape just in the hallway. Who needs 20 feet of tape?
definitely aliens.
Yeah. I think they may be using different communications.
So, Marie said there was stuff you didn't want to tell her. Was that some of the stuff you didn't want to tell her? Or?
Well, we couldn't tell her about the top secret research she was doing for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yes. She was researching and creating her own inventions, tiny little computers.
I come up to him and get real close and say, "Did that alien woman ever bring friends over? Were there other aliens you ever saw here? You ever see any other aliens?"
No, just her.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't here at night when she was doing her secret research, obviously. So they could have come at night. Although we have the highest level of security here. The security system in this building is uncrackable.
Bet you have like cameras everywhere.
Cameras. We have motion sensors. If anything moves,
Wow.
we would know.
Wow.
That's
That's
great.
cool, but it wouldn't help us find if she had friends helping her.
That's true. Good point. So I don't know. Yeah, you can do a emphasize everybody to see if you think they're telling the truth or if we'll get it.
Oh, they're crazy.
I think they're telling the truth, but I got one success.
Oh,
Yeah.
no successes.
None here.
Looks like.
Nope.
Yeah, I think. Well, you're kind of right. I mean, you feel like they're telling the truth. I mean, that they believe this, but that she's an alien, and that she definitely was doing some private research that she wasn't supposed to do on some really high tech stuff. But he's probably over exaggerating. You know.
Yeah.
But certainly he's telling the truth as far as he knows it. She definitely was working on some very, very high tech, tiny computers. Of course, you know this, so it's not new to see you. But yeah, but she basically was working on her own private projects on the side at night, using their facility.
Are there any sign of the dogs?
No, you don't see the dogs. Where would they be? Yeah, no, you probably run into the dogs. Yeah, at some point you probably would see them. Maybe they're outside, you know, kind of off to the side. They live here basically, so they're not patrolling the halls or anything. They're by themselves. They don't seem to.
Well, I think we've.
Recognize you though.
Well, that's good.
Fortunately for you, since you didn't do anything
Oh,
violent,
shit.
to them, they're not going to really remember you.
Speaking of which, we need to feed that cat.
He's in the treehouse, right? So
Yeah, he's.
Maybe we can get some birds.
Be careful. The birds are dangerous around here.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's basically it. I mean, you meet with them. You can tell that she definitely had some stuff going on, and that she had some stuff on her computer. So you're essentially getting the information that you found out last night, and then
Yeah.
at least confirming it. They think that she's an alien. whether or not you think she's an alien is one thing, and that she was using the information to, using this. Basically, she got the job here and used a fake job to do her own research, basically after hours using their facilities. She was employed. Her actual job was as a bioengineer working on circuit boards for robots, but she was working on other stuff on her own.
Were there tasers by the 80s? I think there were, right?
What?
Tasers?
I think so.
Tasers?
Yeah.
I don't remember them, but maybe.
Were they by the what?
Did they have tasers in the 80s?
Taser gun.
Oh yeah, for sure. You mean like the little guns that shoot the electrical thing? And
Yeah.
Sure.
The question is how to get our hands on one.
I mean, I don't think they were super common. I'm not sure how you get your hands on one in Sweden. Probably one of those like mercenary magazines, and
Yeah,
where you want to get one soldier of fortune or something.
That'd take too long.
Yeah.
The police might have them.
Yeah, I mean the police might have it.
The police probably have batons.
Yeah, but I don't think they're that common. I mean, I don't know in Sweden, but
Because that's the only thing I can think of that's a high voltage overload that might wipe out the mini robots in somebody.
Right, but not kill the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's actually a good idea.
yeah, I mean, you definitely 1974.
Oh, so they
69 when they were developed. By 74, they had completed devices.
So it's about 10 years now. So it's
they exist. I mean, you probably might have seen them or heard of them. I just don't think they'd be super common for. I mean, I don't know what Sweden's like, but I don't think you'd buy guns and stuff. So I don't think you could just walk in the store and buy a taser.
You can buy a shotgun.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you buy a taser. I mean, maybe. I don't think they'd let a kid buy a taser. Let's just say.
No.
But we do have a science lab.
We could rig one up.
Yeah.
How hard could it be?
You want to tinker and create a taser using stealing some batteries and stuff? You can do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Might be effective against robots too.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Short circuit.
Short Circuit. That's a good movie.
Alive.
I want to get Inge-Marie aside sometime and tell her that Olaf said that he thinks Lena's an alien. I was wondering, have you guys done an autopsy on her yet? Is she really an alien?
Ooh. They did do an autopsy, but they didn't show me the results. I'll look into it. That's very interesting. She could be an alien. Smart thinking. She didn't look like an alien, though. Usually they're green.
You've seen them?
Well, I've seen, 2 issues ago in UFO Watcher magazine, they talked about the different aliens, and the ones that normally come to Earth have a kind of a green skin.
She must have been in disguise.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
I'll said she was working on alien technology, like mini tiny robot computers.
Tiny robot computers?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That seems unreal.
I know. Alien.
But she's dead now, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. I want to say more, but I'm biting my tongue.
I'll see if I can get the police to confiscate her computer, and then we'll destroy it or try to look into it. Good job.
That's good.
Okay. Is there anybody else that want to talk to anybody
All right.
over here? Or?
I think I want to go to the
Mhm.
supermarket.
Okay, you do that. Let me just. I'm going to grab another drink. Just give me a minute.
But definitely, maybe go to the school, like machine electronic shop, and build a taser of some sort.
Okay, so it would be like a
Radio
montage.
Shack.
Yeah.
But if
Radio
anything, I would build a stun baton because probably the battery is too big to really. But then this is a place with robots and stuff, right? So there's higher energy power packs and things like that.
Yeah, why not? Well, yeah, you can probably use capacitors and then charge them to create a higher energy source. Like you probably start with a couple of 6-volt batteries and then crank them through with capacitors and store the energy and then release it.
Okay.
That's how it works. Yeah, I think actually what you could probably do. Let me get a drink. I have an idea, which you probably would know. Well, you'll know if you roll it.
The question is, who are we going to test it on?
Sharky.
No, those punks.
What?
No, we can test that on those punks.
Then he will actually wet his pants.
That's a good idea, though. Let's use it on the punks.
Have you told us about the punk thing?
Oh, probably, yeah. But of course, with the addition that he chased them off. Yeah.
Yeah, so you could probably go ahead and roll and see what you would know. I have a couple, unless you have an idea. But I think that you might know something. So I'd roll a. I don't know what you'd roll at.
Tinker.
Tinker, yeah, good. Because I think you could go into the crap. What you could probably do is this: you need capacitors, so you can either go to like a Radio Shack or something, or you could take something that already has capacitors in it, like a flash on top of a camera.
Because I figure, remember we even had that
holds a lot of power.
levitation. We had that levitation thing. That must use up lots of power. So.
Oh, it does, but it uses the. It's actually magnetic.
Oh my God! No sixes. I rolled all these dice. No sixes.
Does anyone else want to try to tinker something together? I think you could.
Okay.
Listen,
You're all there.
my
together.
mother's a scientist.
And there you go. Do you want to roll first? Or you're just going to use it
Oh,
because you can roll
I'll
first.
roll,
You
sure.
don't have to waste it.
Okay. Tech. All right. Oh, one so far. One more die.
Oh.
One success.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, you figure out a way to take some capacitors, either out of like a flash for like a camera that's sitting around at the school, or a just in the lab. You know, you just need some capacitors to hold up the power, and you think you can produce enough that would probably shock somebody. You don't know how much. We'll test it when you actually use it, but you're able to build something that you think will work with a small enough battery that's realistic to carry. And yeah, you don't have to stab them with it. It won't be a taser like you stab them. It'll be like more like a shock stick.
Yeah, I was thinking of shock.
Yeah,
Shock
Let's use
baton.
the flash from the camera that the like the school newspaper kids use.
Exactly. Yeah, there's like a school newspaper. You can take the flash, pull the tube out, and then that's got capacitors inside of it. You rig it with some bare wires. It would probably be very dangerous, actually. So
I think someone's got some competition for being the smartest kid in the school.
I know. I feel cowed. Like twice. Kenji has outshone me. This is
It's that superior Japanese intelligence.
Japanese electronics knowledge.
Yep.
it's also you go back to the school and you're able to kind of go into the, nobody's giving you a hard time because you're supposed to be on a field trip, so you kind of like meander into different areas and you pull some parts together and do like a little 80s montage and you build this like stun gun stick thing. And I'll say then school's out, like it's like 3 o'clock or whatever, and school's out, so you can reassemble or whatever to do whatever you want to do.
You can give the stick either to Sharky or Chris, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a force roll, so whoever's probably the best force will probably be.
And then we should go to the supermarket and look for that wonky robot.
Are we going to shock the robot? Is that the plan?
Well, if it resists.
I imagine. Well, geez. So what's our plan here? There's a robot at the grocery store that is
Going to infect the food.
injecting stuff into the food, and it's probably. Well, we know it's controlled by Wagner. It might be in communication with Wagner. Haven't you seen this Wagner, like in pictures or anything back at Lena's?
No.
No, but
Little robot.
Well, no, you have seen him. You saw him in the video. You saw him kill Lena. Well,
Yeah.
you closed your eyes, but we'll see. You saw.
you said it looked like Isaac, except for
Yeah,
his
he looks a little bit like Isaac. I'll show you what he looks like. Oh, do I not have a? Hold on, I gotta open the PDF. I do have a picture of him.
Sharky, you better be really careful around this shock stick with your wet pens.
What do you mean?
So water conducts electricity.
Well, yeah, did you
I'll look down on myself. Stay away from me.
They're probably dry by now.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see if I can make it big. Oh, it's kind of big. Let's see if you can. Oh, actually, I can do it like this. Make a screenshot. Alrighty. Okay, so. All right. Here. So yeah, you saw Wagner. I mean, only Kenji, but you can describe him. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Just as a reference, so you remember.
Oh my god, he looks like a serial killer robot. Jeez.
This is what Isaac looks like.
Oh, wow. They look creepy.
Yeah.
That's not the Isaac in my mind, for
I
sure.
know. I was thinking more circuit or something. That's really creepy.
Yep.
Well, he's
Yeah.
not creepy. He has a hat on.
Looking on your
Oh,
bed
man.
to see that.
Yeah, it's like old man from the sea, and he's like a skeleton little thing, you know.
I would wet my pants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially if it's underneath your bed.
Well, you've seen him before. Let's see. He is Wagner is a small robot with human body, plastic skin, artificial blonde hair resembling colored seaweed. Let's see. And he dresses in a white lab coat, and he looks the way that he looks. So you've seen him. I mean, robots pretty much look like that. So they all kind of look like that, except for he's got like hair and a lab coat on.
You'd think somebody would notice him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Isaac has a hat on. I mean, some of the robots dress in clothes, but not always. So, all right. So you're going to head out to the supermarket?
Yeah. We're gonna look for this misbehaving shopping cart.
Cool. Let's see what we got here. I'll take a shot of that too, so I can show the supermarket and make life easier. Okay. All right. So you arrive. It's not that far away. It's actually relatively close. It's probably like maybe 4 o'clock at the latest by the time you get there. And you can see that the customer entrance is here. Obviously, you can see through the windows in the front. When you walk in, it's kind of like, you got your checkout lane here, various foods and stuff. And then there is actually a cafeteria over here, I guess, if people want to come eat. And there's like a loading dock. So you probably see all this. Like if you were to walk up from over here, you would see there's like a little cafeteria where you can grab something to eat. You've probably been in there before, maybe to get like a snack or whatever after school. There's a loading dock over here, which you've obviously not been in this back part. And then if you go into the main supermarket, you've got your general supermarket-y kind of thing.
Yeah, do we see any robots around? Like,
you don't, but what you do see, which is kind of interesting, is right kind of on the ceiling, it's relatively tall ceilings. There's a track that has like a robotic arm that is right now not doing anything, but it looks like it might be used to move stuff around the store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't like see like a walk around robot, but you see, you would identify that in this world, especially, that the term robot is used for like any of that kind of stuff. Any of the stuff that actually has some kind of can talk to you and stuff. So
either it's that or something in the warehouse.
Right. We don't see like a walk around type robot. The only thing you see that's robot-y is that kind of conveyor arm in the ceiling, which you've probably never seen anything like that before. It's pretty unusual.
And that's for like restocking and stuff.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's located in a gray 2-story building. You see a middle-aged woman working checkout. Let's see. Loading dock to explain that to you. So you see a few people working in the store, like helping customers. You see a few customers in there shopping. Let's see. You see that robot arm thing on the ceiling. Otherwise, it looks more or less like a regular supermarket. Let me show it to you again.
Yeah. I think it's a job for Sharky to check out the warehouse in the back.
Why me?
Because you're really good at sneaking around.
Am I? I think Donnie was. Hold on.
Well, Donnie's not here.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm not too bad. I have 7 dice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you come in here and like obviously there's not a clear way to
Show again, please. I didn't see our mouse.
Oh, okay. I was on the wrong screen. These are like dairy cases, and so in the frozen stuff, so you can basically, they go into the warehouse, they go through there. Right here is like a big like double door. You can see my mouse now, right?
No. Do you guys see?
Oh, no, hold on. That's
No.
now.
Nope.
Oh, because I'm in the wrong window. Hold on. I have like 1,000 windows open. I'm in the map, but on the map.
now I see it.
There it is. Yeah.
Okay.
So again, please.
I'm talking to myself here. All right. So like over here is your frozen food, and then this is like your dairy area. So this goes into the, they obviously, you can, if you were to look through here, you can see through the milk into the back.
Oh, yeah. If you go all the way behind the cube of milk, you can see into the...
Yeah, you can peek in there. They load it from the back, basically. Same thing here. There's like frozen food. And then this is a big like double door that opens up that they can bring stuff in and out of. But you do notice that kind of above this door, there's it's like an opening where normally there'd be like a wall because it's a pretty tall ceiling. If you follow the track of this machine, it comes from out here and it goes like across the whole store like that. So it's possibly able to be used to restock.
So
it goes into this back.
In the cafeteria, it looks like there's a door that goes into the warehouse.
Yeah, there is. There's also a door in the cafeteria. You've probably been in there, like I said before. Cafeterias, maybe some places where you guys might hang out sometimes after school because it's pretty close. Maybe not you guys, but other people who don't have a cool tree house. You can get like whatever Swedish things people eat, meatballs, and hang out. And there is a door that goes into the warehouse.
Yeah, is there a lot of people or a lot of foot traffic in there right now?
There's a decent amount of people in there, which is probably good because then the people the workers are busy.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how easy it is for Sharky to slip into that.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably because people go over and use the restroom, so it's not like you wouldn't be in that area. If you were to kind of work together, you probably could.
Yeah, we could stand in line to use the restroom, and then he could sneak in.
I have another idea.
Oh,
If we got a shopping cart and we all got around and filled it with milk and like sort of put the shopping cart in front of the milk.
Oh, to block it?
Yeah, to block it while we were pulling all the milks out in one area. Someone could slip through that little hole.
I like that actually.
Okay.
you're gonna climb for the milk case.
Yeah. So which is even funnier. So we should
Sounds
just
awesome.
Yeah. Well, after the dogs with the with the tape recorder, you have to do crazy stuff. I think at this point.
Yeah.
So
You
yeah,
have to get that adrenaline back.
so yeah, we'll check which one's the easiest. Like maybe the bottom shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like the chocolate milk or something, and we'll start emptying the chocolate milk, and then the one next to it is maybe the non-fat, until there's enough room for Sharky to like squeeze underneath through the thing.
Yeah, I could put my skateboard in there and lie on the skateboard, and then they could just push me through. Yeah,
Like a creeper.
yeah.
Okay. Yes. That's perfect. So go ahead and roll a. Somebody will have to roll. Who's gonna like distract or whatever, so that nobody sees you guys. You know, like move the cart around or do whatever to make people busy. Because frankly, if 4 kids just start loading a cart full of milk, it's probably gonna draw attention. So you're probably gonna have somebody distract.
What about Kenji using his tape recorder and do some entertainment in the shop, what they probably don't want?
Nice.
And what about if we do, you know what, in your country when they do those football games, all the players gather around first before they play, and then we
Huddle.
yeah, a huddle, and then Sharky goes over the plan again with everyone and tells everyone what they have to do.
Exactly.
Yes. And
Let's
then
do it.
I would roll the leadership again, right?
Let's see it.
Oh man.
Kenji is distraction, and Chris and Christopher will be unloading the milk, and you're going to be sliding down.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's. Oh, I actually have 10 dice. No, hold on. Heart. No, 9. Okay. So let's see. Oh, that's good. 2 this time only.
Okay, so 2 gives you, I think, 4 dice.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's still pretty
That's
good.
Yeah, it's better than not having it at all. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is, so Kenji, you'll have to do a charm, I think. That sounds like the right thing to do.
All right. So I'm going to be playing some Japano pop
Nice.
and just come in with the thing blaring, walk in the front of the store, and basically going around to the candy aisle probably and choosing candies and try to get attention. Like they might think, hey, what's this kid getting so much candy for? And if they talk to me, I'm speaking Japanese.
Nice. All right. Good charm. And
Charm.
Yep, and you can use your.
All right.
I kind of. I don't.
Oh, my charm has failed me. They're on to me.
Oh, hold on. Can I
But you
now?
dice and you can-
Can I still add dice now?
Yeah, well, you were supposed to do it first, but you can give him the half the dice, I guess. That's probably what you're going to do.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna use luck.
Okay.
Now you can add dice if he's.
Yeah, you
All
can
right.
do-
How
okay.
many do you have? How many?
I
do
have
you-
7, so
Oh,
I should be able to.
Yeah.
I should be able to take this. I'm giving them the, the big-eyed, cute look. 1. Oh, thank God, barely.
Oh, whew.
They obviously they don't appreciate Japanese cute.
Yeah, they're probably like they're definitely distracted, but more to like, hey, turn that off. Than wow, this is awesome. So it's not going to last super long. But all right, so go ahead. I don't think the other stuff you want to roll for, so just the sneaking. So go ahead and sneak the Sharky.
Okay.
You can get through fast.
You might as well add your 2 dice plus your
Yeah,
skateboard.
2 guys plus a skateboard. You can use either sneak or move, whatever's better for you.
Okay.
Now, if we're pulling milk, do we get to assist her in any way?
No, I don't think there's really an assist thing in this.
I think Sharky has enough dice. So
Yeah, I have 9 now.
Yeah.
Without taking dice from our pool, by the way.
Oh,
So I should,
okay, right. You
should
still
be
use.
fine, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wait. Oh. 3 6s.
Oh, wow. So good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you zip right through. And you're in the back. I'll say because you were so good, you did it so fast that you guys were able to put the milk back without any kind of...
Yeah, we're putting the milk back.
Yeah, That's unexpected. Okay, so let's see what you could possibly find. Okay, so you slip into the back, and now you're into this... let me go back to the thing so I can...
Too bad we don't have walkie-talkies to keep in touch with her.
I know.
Yeah.
Good.
That's that long hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, yes, you slip through the dairy case.
we probably gave Sharky the shock stick, right?
What?
Yeah.
What do you do?
You want the shock stick?
Oh, yeah. Oops.
Okay.
I thought you put the shock stick on me. Okay.
Yeah, you'll basically... Because it's like
I was confused.
We had to test it somehow.
it's like it's a hack together thing. You'll have to like turn it on obviously before you can use it. It's not just like active.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
It makes that high pitched whine as it charges up.
Yeah. Exactly. So you slide your way through, and actually you come through at a really good spot. You're kind of on your back, sliding through on the skateboard. You actually see that if I was on the right screen, you could see where I'm pointing again. Nope, that's not it. I'm going to close that. Actually, you're not going to go back there. So you can see it now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you slide through over here in the corner, which is smart. And as you come through on your back, you see that there's a, the computer that seems like it's controlling everything because it's got a bunch of wires and stuff coming into it. And it actually says right on it, supermarket computer, whatever name it would have, number 3. You can see it's right there. It's in the ceiling. It's like a let me read it to you. Central unit located in the ceiling of the store, connected to all the electrical circuits. You can see that. There's 3 loading units, which you see one outside. Mm-hmm. And you actually see that right now, because that one arm is outside, like as I said, there's the other 2 arms are inside here, and they're taking stuff from this barrel, and they're like they're scooping it up, and they're actually injecting it into milk that's sitting on these shelves.
What?
Yeah, you catch them red-handed, like injecting.
Yeah, you can shock the barrel, and maybe that'll kill everything in the barrel.
Yeah. But don't we maybe want to stop the robot?
Yeah, both.
Okay. Oh, maybe I can just wait until the arm goes into the barrel.
Yep.
And because I just learned from Kenji that water or liquid and electricity isn't good, I just stick it in there when the arm is in there, so I can destroy the robot and what's in there.
Nice. Okay, so see how this thing works. So basically, yeah, you can definitely do that. Do another sneak to see, like, if you get across the warehouse without the computer seeing you, I guess.
Oh, maybe I can use my skateboard now as well, that I just slide over the ground?
Sure.
Cool. Whew, okay, 1-6.
Cool. So yeah, you get over to the barrel and you wait for the arm to come down, and you're gonna then stick the shock stick in there.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. All right, who built this thing?
Oh, Kenji did.
Kenji. Give me another tinker roll. to see if this thing fails.
So I see a B
Oh,
right.
I just got back. What's going on?
Go ahead.
You was-
You're about to stick the shock stick into the barrel, but we're going to make sure the thing still works. So go ahead and roll a tinker roll.
Hold on. How many dice do you have?
Not so good.
Yeah, then take the 4 dice we have in our pool.
Okay. All right, that makes a total of 8 then.
Yeah, that's
Is
good.
that allowable? Because that's not part of the. Well, I guess it is.
No,
Right?
it's
Fine. Yeah, still doing the plan was to smash the thing, or to well, yeah, I'll say that's fine. Fair enough.
3 6s.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
It works flawlessly. So you stick this thing in there, and there's a like a big shock, and actually roll a force to see if you don't get shocked as well.
What?
Well, it's
It worked so well.
Yeah. Okay, 8 dice.
Unexpected. So.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
No. Okay.
You want condition, or do you want to just find out what happens?
I'm a womanizer.
No.
Hold on. Yeah, I take a condition. Injured, right?
Shocked.
Yeah, injured end.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Yeah, 1 6.
Okay, good. So you got a little bit shocked. You're injured. You burnt your hand or something, and the thing basically like fried out into the barrel, and there was a whole bunch of electricity and stuff. And that particular arm kind of just stays there, and doesn't like keep moving. But as soon as you do that, the lights turn off in the store.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, hold on. Wait, it is convenient. Let's see. When you realize it's about to, okay, turn off all the lights in the store, and the metal. You guys out in the store see this? All the metal shutters in the front go down.
Oh, that's not convenient.
So when you hear customers start to like freak out, they go, "What's going on? What's happening?" And the other arm, because the other arm is still active, because that destroyed that arm, but it didn't destroy the computer itself. Starts to come at you.
What? What? In the back or in the front?
Yeah. No, in the one that's in the store goes after the other kids.
Okay.
So yeah, because it has like cameras in the store.
So I would pull open the window there from the milk and say, "Come get back here! We go over the loading platform."
Okay. What are you guys doing? You've like stacked all the milk.
Yeah, we're gonna run away from the attacking arm and head towards the entrance of the loading platform, I guess. Well, that's weird. How do you get the cafeteria and then you have to go back outside?
No, this is the door right here, I think. Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought. Oh yeah, that door's.
Is
Oh
it-
yeah.
Yeah, we can go through there. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you couldn't just walk through there because they would have stopped you. But now that
The
now
lights
that
are
all
off.
breaking loose, so in order to avoid the arm hitting you as you run through this direction, guys, go. Everybody roll a move. That's in the store. So 3 of you that are doing that,
Okay.
and Sharky, you also have to roll one. You just have to actually, Sharky, you have to roll a force
Okay.
because the one on the side is coming at you.
I got 1 on my move.
Oops, I got one also.
Good. You're through the door.
I've got 2.
Nice. Good job.
2.
Nice. Cool. All right. So you guys bust through the door. You probably hear them, Sharky. You avoid the one that's coming at you.
Mhm.
So yeah, you realize everybody can roll a comprehend, I guess. Yeah, comprehend.
Got nothing.
1.
Well, that actually makes sense. You're rolling back there.
I got 2.
Nice. You're all smart as kids. Cool. So basically, you realize that
I got 2.
Okay. So you realize that shock in the arm definitely damaged the electrical circuits inside of it, but the main computer part is not damaged, and that's what's controlling because it's probably grounded. as it's the main system. So this area over here, which Sharky knows to be the main computer, is still active.
I guess there's some blinking lights on the computer, so we can see it.
Yeah, exactly. You can see the computer because it's got blinking lights. The arms have little flashlights on them, and they're actually coming back towards you.
Oh, okay.
So what are you guys gonna try to do?
I'm heading towards that computer to shut it down.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
I'm defending Christopher from the arm while he's doing that with my skateboard, just smashing at it.
Okay.
What are those 4 things in the middle of the warehouse? Like in the middle, there's like 4 squares.
This is stock for the store, so like shelves.
Okay. I'm going to try to run distraction as well for the arms, I guess.
Okay.
You said there are cameras on the arms?
Yeah. There's a little camera on each arm, and there's also cameras in the ceiling and stuff for the store, so that the machine can see what it's doing.
Well, I'm going to take a chance that the cameras on the arms are more important than the cameras in the store. I'm going to grab some dairy product that's thick, like cream or something, really quickly going through it. And I'm going to try to so go ahead.
There might be also string cheese or the squirty cheese whiz.
What is that stuff called? Cheese whiz.
Whiz? Oh my god.
I have a feeling they wouldn't have that in Sweden, but
They might have Cool Whip.
Cool Whip would work. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to try to blind the arm that's coming toward Christopher.
Nice.
I think in IKEA, I thought I saw like salmon egg in a tube. So they might have a
What?
That is fantastic. Okay. So yes, good. So there's 2 arms total. Which one do you want to go after? The one that's in the warehouse with you, or the one that you hear coming from behind?
The one that's threatening Christopher as he does his smart.
Okay, you're all kind of going after that one arm. Okay, cool. And then, so you won't even have to make a roll then to get to it, Christopher, because they'll basically block it for you. Assuming at least one of them blocks it. I like the cheese whiz thing. So go ahead and do that first. We'll see if it got cheese whizzed or Cool Whipped. That, I guess, would be a
all right
move or a force, whatever's better.
Move is better. All right. Big 4 dice. Here we go. Yes, 1.
Okay. So yeah, you run up to this thing and you rip the top off the Cool Whip and you shove it on the front of it like it's a cream pie or something. and the arm immediately stops. So the other 2 don't even have to do it. So the other 2, though, you see coming through the door another arm that you guys can roll force on if you want to try to stop it. But either way, Christopher will get to the computer first. It's gonna take 2 though to stop the arm. 2 forces.
I only got 1 success.
Okay. Try to grab onto it, but it's just strong.
I have 3.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, that skateboard nailed it.
Yeah.
So holding it, and the skateboard whacks the thing, and it basically it stops where it is. Okay, so how are you going to try to stop the computer, Christopher?
Oh, so basically shut down the system.
Okay. So tinker, I guess, or program.
Yeah, I got 2 successes.
Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah, then you can easily do that. Yeah, so you run up and you're able to quickly figure out. It's a pretty basic. I mean, it's a intelligent system because it stocks the shelves, but the actual operation of it is pretty simple because it's made for a consumer. And when you do that, you hear it shut down, the lights go off. The lights on it go off, I should say. But the store is still dark, and the people are still yelling outside. And you actually hear footsteps coming towards you guys because some adults may have seen you run into the back room.
So I asked Sharky about what he saw.
Saw what? Where?
When you came here, what happened?
Oh, well, I stuck the taser into the barrel when the arm was in it, and then dark and then screaming. Yeah.
What was it? Why was the arm in the barrel? What's in the barrel?
Well, it injected what was in the barrel into the milk.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for a box cutter.
Okay. Yeah, there should be one there.
Yeah, and then run it along the bottom of all the milk cartons.
Oh, okay, smart. Yeah. So you do that, and you hear the doors swing open, and some flashlights are like shining in on you guys, and there's a couple of adults there. They're like, "Vandals!" And they say, "Stay where you are. We called the police."
Okay, so since it's dark,
Yeah,
we're gonna pull a Sharky and go through the milk chute.
All right, let's get a sneak. Let's see if you guys can get through the milk.
We are so in trouble.
I know.
Uh-oh.
2, 6.
I'm hoping somebody
I got
has
one success.
I got one.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Come on.
Go on. Oh.
You have your
No.
skateboard?
Oh yeah, can I add my skateboard?
I don't know for this though. Yes, why not? Sure.
Because I use it with I start running and then throw myself on it and then go through the milk.
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't help. Okay.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay, I
I
think
think
we
I'll take a condition, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, can I take scared? I'd be scared.
Scared makes sense.
Yeah, 1-6 now. Come on, Christopher.
1 success. I made it.
Okay, so you guys shoot through the milk, and they don't see where you went. And you can already see that some of the customers in the front that were kind of freaking out have actually like pushed the front doors open, and they're like leaving, and they're kind of like getting out, like they have the old doors open, like what's going on in here? And you can see the woman that was working the checkout is kind of like standing by the checkout, making sure that nothing happens to the money. You know, she's kind of got her.
Yeah, we're gonna run out of the store with the customers.
Yeah, I'll say it because you got a good.
Shout anarchy!
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are able to run out, and yeah, you definitely got the machine. You feel like you shut the thing down, and you probably destroyed the Wagner rings.
Who knows how many of those cartons that you didn't manage to cut open are infected, though.
You could go back in.
think
I'm
there's
not gonna go back in.
Anything we can do?
Well, we did
We have
shut
to
down.
destroy all the dairy products.
We did shut it down. Maybe the power outage, if it's long enough, they'll have to toss it out anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yep. Who knows? Fingers crossed.
Cool.
Good job, Sharky.
Yeah, that was
High
smart.
five.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, cool. So yeah, so I think it might be worth doing another session. So I'm just looking at it.
Yeah.
If we play for another hour, we probably won't finish, but we'll get so far that the last session will be super short. So there's enough left for like a good single session, I think.
No,
You
that's
guys are
good.
game for that?
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
Because you've got pretty far. You definitely you have the other robots to contend with, and you know the final confrontation and stuff if you get that far. So I think that'll be a good like final session of this particular campaign. So let's stop here.
Yes.
Everybody's okay with that?
That's cool.
Cool.